Yeah, yeah. That nigga be Christmas. Yeah, hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block and we dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste, let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at these hoes like she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. Sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.
Yo, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing today out there in So Shameless world? This episode, I named it Here We Go With This Shit Again because the shit is coming back around, bro. I'm in the house. I got COVID. We had to record remotely. I'm okay. Just a little bit of congestion, but I suggest everybody just be careful because the thing is gearing back up. You know what I'm saying? So, Trom is out of town. Dodge is in her home. I invited our Patreon guests, 2 of our Patreon members, to come in and do the episode with me and Dodge. That is Dina. You guys have heard her name many times. And my brother Malcolm. So they are part of the conversation. And we just, I cut it up a little bit, but we just got right to it. So welcome back to So Shameless. We will be back in studio next week. Sorry if the sound is a little different this week because it's on Zoom, but we try to get y'all something, just to make sure that you guys have some content for the week. And it got pretty good. Also, this week's Cap or No Cap is on our Patreon. Also, I included a topic that I think you guys really would like to hear about the baby milk shortage versus breast milk. We spoke about buying breast milk from other women or getting breast milk from other women. There's a whole topic there. So I combined those 2 things and I put them onto our Patreon. You can go log into our Patreon at www.patreon.com/So Shameless Pod to listen. Besides that, I guess I really ain't got nothing else. I want you guys to enjoy the episode. Sorry about the sound. It's always a little different when you got Zoom versus in-person studio. But we did our best with what we had. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get to the episode. We get right into it and start talking about the BBMAs and Diddy and JT.
Make me co-host, please. Thank you.
Did already. You fucking.
What I'm a fuck? I'm a what?
This is can we just all have guns and just be in our own corner? It's just 3 of y'all against me. What we doing?
Who's trying to do something to you?
Bro, you came at me
already. I see it already. What's happening?
You came at me.
Bro, you
I'm
said
here for you today.
Nah, you said something about Missy Elliott trying to fuck me.
No, see, I said that afterwards. See, I knew you was gonna bring that shit up. I knew you was gonna bring that shit up. Yo, I said it after you said the shit about my fuzzy locks.
I never missed Trom a day in my life, bro.
Oh yeah, you about to miss that motherfucker today.
I think your hair looks very nice, Malcolm.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
I think the hair looks nice too. Just needs to be
fuck you. It's not the same.
This nigga turned up, bro. What the fuck?
This is Malcolm. Have you not met Malcolm?
My idea to have you on the show today, right?
I know it was.
You just walked in and spit on me. Where's my seat?
I'm excited to be here.
I'm happy you're here too, Malcolm. This is gonna be a load of fun.
It is. We're not even fully loaded yet.
Jesus Christ. We're gonna get canceled. If we didn't get canceled last week, it's definitely gonna happen this week.
No, absolutely.
All right. So we're here back in the we're not in the office today. We're not in the studio today because COVID came around the corner and slapped me in the face.
Again.
I don't understand this shit, son. I didn't do nothing. But I guess maybe it was because I was in a strip club.
Nah.
I was in a Jersey strip club.
But that was like week before last, though.
That was last week.
Was it last week?
Okay, you're right. That was, what's today?
I know today's Monday now.
So
that was week before last.
Yeah, but it takes 10 days to incubate or some shit like that. It takes a couple.
Does it take a full? You got the full 10?
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying.
What
You was in a strip club throwing fake money.
I had real money.
And you didn't get.
I had real money. I actually go to my bank account. I lost $400.
I thought that was the movie shit. You throwing real money in the movie shit?
It was real strippers in there.
Oh.
So I had a handful. I had 25. I had 25,000 in one hand, and I had 400 in the other. And
so you was mixing it in?
I started just throwing because I'm just like, man, you know what I'm saying?
First of all, you know that whole $400 is in the garbage right now, right?
This is a movie, exactly.
How they through it? They was mad hundreds on the floor. They was picking through that shit. They was going to get their dollars. They was going to get, and then in between scenes, I was getting lap dances and shit. You seen the shit with Julito? They was trying to shoot a scene, and Shorty came up to me because she seen all the money coming out of my clothes and shit. I'm glad I didn't get booked that night though, because that was a lot of fake money.
Here's my thing though. If it really took you to full 10, I feel like it didn't take you to full 10. I feel like you got it doing some whack shit.
Nah, honestly,
some regular shit.
I started feeling it. I want to say Wednesday evening. I was recording Hard as Soul, and I kept going, and I didn't know what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Thursday I had off, so I really don't go nowhere unless I have to. So Thursday I had off, and I started feeling sick.
Oh.
And so I called out Friday from work because I was just like, yo, I don't want to go to work feeling sick. I wasn't even thinking about COVID, but I'm like, fuck, the fuck is the point of having hours and days off if you're gonna go to work all sweaty and just nasty? I'm like, man, fuck, I'm not waking up. I don't feel good. It was the middle of Friday. I was like, remember I had COVID before.
Mm-hmm.
This ball of tightness in your chest when I had COVID before. It just real, just feels like darkness. It just feels like you ain't got no breath. And I'm laying in the bed. I'm laying in the bed going, panting. I'm panting. Yo, I swear to God, I was panting. And I'm just like, yo, I got that shit. My girl tried to come over. I said, yo, bro, don't come over here. You know, this girl don't care about nothing. She gonna come lay in the bed with me. I woke up the next morning, I dead had it. My nose was stuffy, all super stuffy. My chest going. She laying there. I'm like, bro, you about to die, bro. She holding on to my back like a fucking, bro, get off me. I'm dying. All right. Anyway, hold on. I gotta buy. I bought my sweatsuit from the movie just now. Recording my show. Hold on. Recording my show.
Your show?
This is your what? Why? Who?
Your show.
Recording Dodger show. What the fuck you want me to say?
I'm recording.
What do you want from me?
Yeah. I'm recording So Shameless right now. It's not about you, niggas.
This is why I said, yo, every time I see a Otis, I just be like, look, Dodge. Nobody came here to see you, Otis. Cause yo, motherfuckers they don't even talk to me on So Shameless no more. They just be like, yo, I swear I love Dodge. I just be like, I'll be reading the comments like, remember it was me. We used to be kings. I used to be a king.
You're such a hater. You need to do better.
Man, I'm big hating. I be big hating. I ain't gonna hold you.
Big
all right.
Hate. What up?
How you feeling?
I'm fucking sick.
You're not at work. You got COVID. I told you got COVID.
I don't have COVID.
I think you're allergic to taking COVID tests.
Excuse me?
Because you might be allergic to the test itself. Because you keep saying you're negative, but you actually have the shit. I know you had the shit.
How you gonna tell me what I have?
And you gave it to your kid before, talking about she had it, but she ain't been around nobody but you, and you were sick too at the same time, but you ain't got it, but she got it. Please.
Okay. Did that make you feel better?
Yes.
Is the COVID all gone from your chest?
No, I'm spreading.
All right, well then you did all of that for what?
Ooh, Virgo's got a Virgo. I mean, what was we talking about?
So Trump is out of town at a wedding I wasn't invited to.
Thank God, because you got the vid anyway. Got the whole wedding party.
Crazy. Because I would have had to spend all that money and then wouldn't have been able to go.
Yep. Had to cancel that shit.
Ain't that some shit? Because I knew they just left today.
Look at God. God was on your side.
The whole time. See how God works in mysterious ways?
So next time you feel like somebody not inviting you, don't worry about it.
Nigga, if I spent all that money for a trip, I'm about to be a super spreader.
Malcolm.
Anyways,
I ain't gonna hold you. I've been wanting to go to the store all day. I want some ice cream. You know the ice cream with the nuggets on it? What's it? The Haagen-Dazs joints? The vanilla with the chocolate with the nugget, the almond?
Nigga.
I wanted like 2 of those, bro.
But you not poor. Why don't you just Instacart that shit or Uber?
From the corner store?
You could just get more stuff.
You can really do that.
Yo, y'all be acting like a motherfucker just because of yo, stop talking about me like that too. Stop acting like you got it. You ain't like that. You're an anomaly. Stop doing that because you making people think shit that's not real. It's not real.
What's not real? You poor?
Yeah, it's just like everybody else. I'm still living.
You can't afford Instacart?
Yo, I don't even listen, leave me alone. In any case, you got fat ass Malcolm in the house.
Man, cuz what the fuck?
That's not unnecessary. Don't do Malcolm like that.
I'm good. Why you
I thought he was from
I know I'm fat. Listen, I know I'm fat.
Oh,
no.
It's fat ass Malcolm coalition.
I'm fat. I get to say I'm fat.
You don't get to call him fat. Exactly, Malcolm.
Why is he? Where's your camera at? Why are you looking off to the left?
I don't. The shit's like, fuck, bro. You had me turn it to the side. I was set up perfect.
So basically, y'all that listening to this is the type of we're gonna have today. All right, we're going back into COVID. COVID is rising across New York. I know that's a fact. Across New York, the levels is rising. So we are on Zoom for this week's episode. For y'all that's going, oh, why is it like this? Because if not, we wasn't going to give you shit. And you were just going to have to be at work trying to figure out what to do for the 2-3 hours that you listen to the show. So we're here. Dodge gave me a little bit of her time. Malcolm done dipped off trying to figure out how to lose 10 pounds before we get in the show. What?
You're not a good person.
What happened? Exactly.
Did you just kick him off?
Huh?
No, I didn't kick him off.
Malcolm just
he's sick of your shit.
Brandon in there swinging. Brandon and Travis.
So you made me leave and come back.
Hey, Malcolm.
You made me leave because you hurt my feelings.
Oh,
I gotta turn this shit again.
You can't be pussy on So Shameless.
First of all, what, man? Relax.
Turn it again. You sideways, boo. There you go.
Get them all in there.
Not Dina talking shit. How long it took you to do your edges, man? This is 10 minutes.
She dipping my braids right now.
Oh, it's a lot going on there.
All right.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta remember there's only one. We gotta remember that the only one person can speak at a time. This is not, people got to be able to hear. Y'all understand? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
So we have FMC, Malcolm, who is...
Oh, there is a fuck that. There was a good 3-month stint or 3-week stint where you had a water belly and you was over, bro, we was trying to accept you and shit and you can't, you know what? That's cool.
You know what? I want to say that Malcolm came into the Discord Patreon group. So basically what I was thinking before I go into all of this, I was like, yo, these guys and ladies, they come and they watch the show with us somebody said I was bloating. They come in here and they watch us every week. They conversate with us every week. They talk all throughout the week. Whatever. I'm from Brooklyn. They conversate.
They converse.
And I was like, yo, Trom isn't here. Why don't we have somebody who feels like family in the room with us? And if you remember last week during the homie court that Dodge lost horribly, I said that Malcolm was an op because he was commenting. And so he was the first person that I thought of because he's always got something to fucking say. I think I blocked him right before Trav got sick. I blocked, look at him. He got sick. And then I realized, yo, I've been treating his fat homeboy, Brandon, bad, just like I treat... Yo, Malcolm's loaded. He's low. I want it to be an episode. Yo, Malcolm is shaking back and forth.
Cool, bro.
The whole clip on him, Malcolm.
I invited Malcolm to come be on the show. How you doing today, my big brother?
I'm good, bro. I'm real good, man. You know, living life. You know,
What?
How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
In
a good mood today. I'm not trying to fat shame or nothing. I'm accepting you for who you are.
Oh no, no. You know what? You are fat shaming. That's exactly what's happening right now.
Not at all. I was part of
No.
I was part of FMC.
No. That's not support. It's not support. Fat ass is not an FMC.
Yo, I just want y'all to know, I love my people, man. And when Trav got sick, I realized that these guys are family. Like the people that's in there, they not only do they have sex with each other, but they know each other's business. Like they know each other's birthdays, they know each other's kids. Like if you're in the Discord, and this is not, I'm not even gonna sit here and try to get y'all to join right now. For those of you who haven't joined, you ain't gonna join. I'm just speaking of this area of people, this community, and say like, yo, they are family. So Messy, please. Jesse, please. Oh yeah, maybe you're not. Is Jesse the one that called Kevin Samuels? Messy Jesse?
No, that's a different Jesse.
That's a different one. We got multiple Jesses?
Well, it's not like it's an uncommon name.
Did anybody watch the BBMAs?
No. Was we supposed to?
I watched it a little bit because Diddy was hosting.
And his name Love?
You're from that era. So I'm surprised that you wouldn't pay attention to that, being that it's Diddy.
Why are you surprised about that?
Because it's Diddy. That's almost like Hove. Like it's the same thing. If Hove was hosting the BBMAs, you wouldn't watch?
Diddy killed Biggie.
Oh, jeez. All right.
I cut it off when Meg won an award because her music trash. I don't fuck with her music.
Yo, you can't talk here. You can't just come out of nowhere and just jump.
I'm not doing this with Dina.
I'm here though. Y'all know
You're not. You're not here. We're recording. I'm just gonna mute her and.
Dina, I never even introduced you.
My bad.
Yeah, and then she comes back. Hey.
You know the funny she kept talking.
You're not gonna tell no Virgo to be quiet. That ain't happening.
First of all,
she's like, whatever. Y'all wanted me here. Y'all asked me to be here.
Not gonna happen.
But
yeah, it's gonna be one of those episodes. Got it. I understand.
So then see Diddy hosting and his horrible job. Wasn't a great job. But I feel like Diddy hosting the BBMAs was like me trying to host trap karaoke.
Just out of place.
Just old, just not in the mix no more. Don't have that party vibe. Like Diddy has that in the house dance thing, but nigga, you older. You come on, give it to the younger people now. Let them do their thing, bro. And I got nothing but love. I think Diddy one of the most important people in hip hop history. I personally think Diddy's one of the most important people in hip hop history.
I agree. I agree. I don't know. I'm not interested in award shows like I used to be when I was younger.
You ain't
I just don't care.
Nothing but Gunna, man. Like you ain't interested in nothing. If it ain't Parker or Gunna related or Thule, you could give a fuck, bro.
That's crazy. So fuck the rest of my friends.
You could. Yo, I'm recording. Shut the fuck up.
Vote or die? Brady. No, that's not true. I'm interested in a lot of things. Like, I'm just not interested in sitting down for hours watching a bunch of rich people do terrible lip syncing performances. Like, I'm good. Winning awards that I don't care about. All you really care about is the performances. Now we have social media. I can watch every performance that I want to see on social media. Why do I care?
Facts.
Now this nigga about to throw rocks and shit out the window because people living their lives outside and he can't go outside.
I closed the window. Nah, I really enjoy I guess I enjoy it because I like making fun. I like watching things as a family. The same way y'all in the Discord, y'all be watching all these shows. Y'all watching The Circle and shit like that.
I love me some Circle now.
Yeah, but
It's a whole bunch of loud ass fucking people. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
You know what? Maybe I should talk like I'm on The Circle this whole episode.
Don't do that.
No,
don't do that. Don't do that.
What? What are you talking about? What do they do?
Oh wait, we'll reenact it for like the next 5 minutes. You start talking and we'll go in.
Okay. So did y'all see? So y'all didn't see Carisha come out? Y'all didn't see how good she looked?
No, absolutely not. We definitely didn't. Hashtag I was busy.
You didn't see JT's Cootie Cat?
Open
Nobody
saw.
Wait, what?
Open circle chat. I actually didn't have the opportunity to see JT's Cootie Cat because by the time I looked at it on Twitter, it was already hashtag deleted. Hashtag what was she thinking? Hashtag better stylist. Send message.
So
damn, girl, I hashtag missed it. I hashtag wish I saw it. I hashtag damn.
I hashtag wish I never asked y'all to talk like this.
Okay. All right, we're done now.
Circle, open circle chat. Tahoe, I completely understand where you're coming from. I'm totally understand the fact that sometimes when you're from a different generation, it's hard for you guys to, acclimate to the generation that we're on out now. Hashtag Uncle Tahoe. Hashtag do your thing, old man. Hashtag grandfather emoji, grandfather emoji, grandfather emoji, dancing. Sing.
Is this
damn, Dodge is spicy. Hashtag damn, he's old. Hashtag shit.
No, this is a thing.
I'm sorry.
Wait. This is how this whole show is. This whole show is like this.
Really, bro,
It's so funny.
It's a great show, but it's fuck.
And this is what Dodge does in her spare time.
It's so funny.
It's a good show.
That?
It is a good show, though. It's fucking annoying, but once you're in it, you're in.
Y'all watch. So this is the second season of that shit.
Third or fourth?
It's like fourth. I think it's the fourth.
Yeah, we watched just about all of them together.
Damn, y'all making me sick with this shit.
Hashtag cough. Hashtag candy emoji. Hashtag need a cup of tea. Sing.
Hashtag he got the HIV.
Not the HIV. Don't have the HIV. Come on. Let's at least get our diseases correct.
Oh, shit.
The last thing they're going to be talking about on Lipstick Alley. Oh, and the nigga finally sick all of them play parties. Exactly. Hashtag you gonna die now, nigga.
Hashtag Easy E.
That's the last thing I need. Is that shit. God damn.
Oh shit! No, I'm gonna randomly talk like I'm in the circle for the rest of the episode. It's totally gonna happen. Thank you guys.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
Carisha did look amazing. JT's Cootie Cat.
It wasn't even a whole thing. It was like a side of a lip by mistake.
Nah, you ain't see the clip. The clip was out.
No, it wasn't.
How was it sick?
No, it wasn't.
Right there. Son, if you go back, go on Spiritual World right now. It's still there.
No, I'm not going up there.
And the clip was just like,
it was just a side lip with some black panties. Like, that's all.
Nah, the black panty was there, and then one lip, and the clip was just coming out the top, bro. That
but why was it? Because you.
It wasn't lying.
You zoomed in.
Yeah, hell yeah, I zoomed in. I didn't zoom in. I'm gonna hold you because I was mesmerized by Carisha. Carisha was looking thick and amazing. I was like, oh shit. And then JT had the jugs covered. She had this big ass feather covering her whole chest. So who would have thought that the pussy was just out? Like that was like, it was an oxymoron. Like, I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, first of all, this clit not even all the way down there. That was not her clit, dummy.
What are you talking? It's not down there. It's at the top.
Yeah, you can't see the top. All you can see is the bottom.
You see the top. What?
I'm looking at it right now, nigga.
Nah, put it in the screen. Put the pussy in the screen.
I cannot fucking stand you, bro. Nah, y'all blowing my shit. Y'all blowing my shit. I'm blowing my shit. Y'all really pissing me off.
That shit look like a lip. Maybe I just imagined it, but hold on.
You imagined that shit.
Hold on.
Where's that?
Spiritual.
We at the bottom.
Hold it up a little bit.
There we go.
Oh, that's
Spiritual.
what is? No.
That's just a lip.
That is
kinda
the top
see a
of the.
lip.
Nah, that's like
bro.
I kind of see a lip.
That is.
That's just a lip.
Bro, that is the. Ain't no lip. You see the slit, and then you see the head. You see the little thing. You gonna talk about that? It ain't down there.
But that little thing, little thing is up there. What are you talking about? That thing is not.
Wait, how
not
high
all
her
the way
pussy?
down here.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
What?
exactly. Man.
She got front face of pussy.
Oh my God.
Welcoming.
My bad.
Big. So, this one person that we just welcomed into the show has a huge personality from behind the scenes on the podcast. Not only did she vote for Donald Trump.
Ooh, that's how you introducing her?
I mean, it's better. It was either that or go to. Say, I was just like, look, she has a Make America Great.
Make America Great Again. Dina, you're sick. I'm gonna kick her ass off. I'm gonna kick her off today.
She has been the terror of the chat. She's like literally going at 1 million people. It's probably people right now. It's like, oh, they got that bitch on there. I'm not listening to that. So I'm good.
Well, bye, bitch.
Gotta be a warrior. You're a Virgo. Come on. You know we bitches. Come on. From one bitch to another. Come on.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking about anybody that got a problem.
Just own it. Melly, what happened? Melly's stuck her head out like, this is great. We have Creflo Dina in the house, Chicago's finest. Ruggish Bone.
I don't got my gun next to me right now, so.
You got your pistol?
I want to see my gun.
It's in the kitchen.
Why is it in the kitchen?
She's
because that's where my front door is.
Let me find out she cooks with that shit.
Stirring the sauce.
That's the most Chicago thing I ever heard. The first 25 seconds, I don't got my gun on me right now, though. What?
In the kitchen, Lord. Why would your gun be in the kitchen? Like,
because when I went to go check the door for the girl to go to braid my hair, I took it off of me and I put it on the counter right there. I didn't want to scare her.
No, but
wait, you had your gun on you while you was getting your hair done?
I mean, I had just got back in the house. She's literally been here since like 10 o'clock.
So wait, you walk around your house with your pistol on you?
No, but if I have it on me and I haven't taken all my stuff out, it just kind of like shit, just like shoes here, keys there, gun up there, some chips.
What kind of life have I lived where this actually makes a lot of sense?
Yeah.
I just want to know, did you get horny?
Huh?
Malcolm.
Huh?
I just asked Malcolm if he got horny.
Huh?
In the kitchen, because it was kitchen or pistol. You could have went both ways.
Hey, listen, no, that's a good combination though.
Kitchen, yeah, food and you know what I mean? Danger?
Chips and a gun? I don't know. No, I'm good.
I ain't gonna hold you. A woman that has a pistol is somewhat attractive to me.
No, I just I like the thought of being shot. I don't want to be shot, but I just like to know that she will shoot me if it comes down. Never mind. Anyways, what?
There's some submission.
To at you or for you?
Oh no, shoot me. I don't, just like don't like not fatal. Like wing me a little bit, maybe. I mean, if it gets crazy. If it gets crazy.
This nigga getting wet. Hold on, man. Uttering this shit. Can't find it. Yo,
if it gets crazy.
And look, she getting her dime back. She looking at, so where you want me to shoot you, Big Daddy?
Just without going to jail.
Because she probably has had this conversation before. Dina, do men get aroused by you having your hammer?
Nah, because the niggas that I usually be with, they got guns too. So it's just like, I'm happy you can hold your own, but it's whatever.
So wait, you got a baby gun? You got a pink one or something? It's like a little joint, or you got a?
You want me to go get it? I'll show you.
No.
It's a 9mm. It's a Ruger 9mm with a beam on it.
Yeah, let me see.
With a beam on it.
Little, go get it.
Go get it. Look, Malcolm, like, yeah, go get that shit. Oh God! Look, everybody in the motherfucking yeah, they legal out there. This shit ain't illegal. This like every day. She live in Chicago. You got bro. It got to be legal to carry in Chicago.
This is Chelsea.
Chelsea.
That
That's
bitch,
Hi,
pretty.
Chelsea.
guitar. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. All right,
Not with the laser.
with the
I
beam,
just can't tell.
with the beam. Why she beamed us just now? Beam me up.
That's my baby. Yeah, I have my concealed carry license.
Ooh.
Why is it that they let y'all carry that shit out there? Is it because out here it's like stores and shit like that? You got to be a security guard, shit like that. Like, what is it about Chicago that it's like, yeah, y'all need that
We
shit?
have a lot of gang violence and a lot of senseless, crappy violence. People stealing cars, like all that got real bad during the pandemic. So
Yeah, when did you go get it?
I got mine October. I know.
Oh,
last
nice.
year.
Yeah,
Last
just
year.
got it last year.
Nice.
You got any bodies on it?
Stay safe, yo.
Nobody.
Welcome.
I wasn't gonna go into this.
The nobodies?
Don't ask me those type of questions. Nah, I don't got no bodies on there.
Being that we're
I
here,
got no bodies on there as well.
do y'all believe in this gun thing with America that everybody should have one, or do you think they should take them all away?
Absolutely.
Everybody
should have one. If everybody had guns, I feel like a lot of things wouldn't happen. I feel like the crime that happened over the weekend probably wouldn't have been able to happen as easily if people were licensed to carry in New York State. Because niggas would just probably be walking around with their guns anyway. So you decide to come in there, you might have to catch 5 in the ass instead of just only the security guard.
But I think he was
something years old.
I think he had a legal gun.
Who?
His was legal. The shooter in Buffalo, his gun was legal.
And that's
Legal
why
in what state? He drove
New
3
York.
hours. So what state did he come
He was
from?
he was in Conklin, New York, which is actually right next to the jail I was in. He actually had to.
How you have a legal license to carry machine weapons at 19 years old, but people that literally live in the city, that live in the hood, can't get a concealed weapon or just a weapon to protect themselves, protect their homes? That doesn't make sense. When you're in the most congested city in the entire country, that's illogical to me. He was 18 years old.
He is 18 years old. He's not a was, because if he was a was, that means they did their job. They didn't do
Of course, they don't do their job. That's a white man in America. That's a white.
Right.
I'm sorry, a little white boy in America. Because if he was 18 and a black man, he would have been a black man. But because he's white, he's a white boy.
Mhm.
So
Here's my
about. Go ahead. Hold on, Malcolm. 1 second. What we're speaking about, let me just bring it back. Since we're here, since Dina brought the hammer with her, she brought the smoke. An 18-year-old boy, I believe, 18
Man.
19,
Domestic terrorist.
that apparently was very quiet in school, that wasn't like some crazy, had some troubled past or some shit like that. He felt the need to kill a bunch of black people, and he went and got a Call of Duty style weapon, drove to, I believe they said he might have gotten the cartridge from PA, which was illegal in itself. It was an extended cartridge. So he might have gotten that from PA, and he drove to Buffalo, New York with a GoPro, live streaming his attempt to kill as many black people as he could on Twitch.
He a whole pussy because he targeted people, grandma and them. Little bitch.
He also allegedly wrote a 180-page manifesto as to why he was doing it. and in the course of doing it, avoided killing white people. On the barrel of the weapon, he wrote nigger. And he proceeded to get out the car. He drove far into the parking lot. I watched the video of the shooting, obviously, because I'm a weird dude like that.
Why would you watch that?
No, no.
What did it do for you?
Doesn't do it. It doesn't do anything. What it does to you doesn't do. It doesn't. That doesn't happen to me.
That's a problem. That's worse.
Not really. I mean, maybe.
These are people, moms and dads and grandparents that just got shot
I didn't
up.
like jerk off to it. I was very sad watching the shit. I was sad, like damn. You know, it wasn't like I was like happy to watch the shit. I was literally watching it. It's like this is fucked up. But from a journalistic standpoint, I did want to see it. Seeing it, and seeing once I was able to connect with the victims, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. These people didn't have a chance. It was just like Call of Duty. You hit them once, they're gone. That's it. And it was to find out that they were 70-year-olds or people that was retired or people that did work for the community, people that had traveled there to take care of their sick brother, or, you know, just this dude was just taking people out. And the dude that he pointed the gun at realized he was white.
And he said, sorry. I saw that one.
He said sorry and kept going. How do you think he feels?
Hopefully he feels guilty as fuck.
You think so?
No.
He's white. Let's agree with
I
him.
think he should.
No.
He should. That should just open his eyes to the fact that, like, because a lot of people be trying to pretend like, oh, I didn't know that it was really that racist. Like, nah, if somebody is coming and pointing a gun at you and they like, oh, sorry, you're not black, like, that should be a smack in the face to say, like, damn, it's really some racist people out here. And I don't feel bad. Like, damn, white people really that bad? My people are really this bad?
But you know what's funny? I don't even think they care.
No, the thing is that if they, so you give people this privilege and then you expect them to do the due diligence of not paying attention to it, they're not going to do that. Like 9 times out of 10, they're not going to do that. So like, for me, he probably looked at that and was like, I'm blessed. And that's that.
Thank God I'm white. Thank God I'm not one of these niggers.
Exactly.
Shout out to him looking out for his own. Like,
now, when somebody talks to him about it, and like they'll have to like nudge him in that direction, he'll act like he was like, oh my God, I can't believe it's really like that. But inside, he's like, shit, I'm lucky it wasn't me.
And I mean, honestly, if I was white and his friends were gonna say, happy it wasn't you. Aren't you so happy that you white? Because look at what you just got out of.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't even, this might be bad to say, but I would probably feel the same way too. Like, if something happened, it's just like something that saved me, not saying it was a race thing. Let's say, I'm only shooting short people today. I'd be like, shit, well, thank God I'm 6 feet, because at least I didn't die.
What a smile on your face.
Nah,
I'm just saying, it's fucked up, but I'm just saying.
Real. There's a moment where you're happy. There's a moment where you're happy, but then the survivor's guilt kicks in. Because you're seeing
survivor's remorse is a bitch.
And you saw the blood. You heard the shots. It's in your dreams. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I want to hear from that guy. I do want to hear from that guy, but if I don't, then if we don't hear anything from him, he doesn't feel guilty at all.
No.
He's happy he's white. He might be, so just keep in mind the shooter drove to this place. I think he had scoped it out already. I think he had already known where he was going and what he was going to do. When I first saw it, I didn't know it was racist. You know, they were saying, oh, it's a predominantly black area. The white guy went to a predominantly black area. He had scoped them out. He knew. And I don't really take internet fodder. I just be like, I'll wait to hear the details, right? Then they release the picture of the gun with the word nigga on the end of the gun. Almost like with Pearl Harbor or with something like that, where they had paintings on the bombs. You know what I mean? Japs or kill Japs or whatever they did, you know, to make sure that you knew this was for you, sending you a message. That's when I was like, wow. But when he pointed that gun at that white dude, bro, he said, sorry. Almost like in Call of Duty, almost like when you're watching these gamers and they're communicating with each other, they're talking, oh shit, my bad, bro, almost shot you. And continues to go through the store, boom, 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 boom. The question came up, somebody said, and it was a white guy on the internet, did it really have to be racism, or do you think that it was because he plays those games, it looks like just one of those games?
But does that justify it? Is that like my biggest question is, why would he plead not guilty? That's what I'm trying to understand. Because you know the criminal justice system is set up for you to be able to walk away from some shit like this. Why would you live stream killing innocent people at a grocery store and when you're arrested plead not guilty? That's kind of bugged out.
No mission on Call of Duty where you're just killing niggas.
That's what I was thinking. Like, is there a level or board that just like kill every nigga that you see in sight? I didn't think so.
Might be Grand.
And you killing grandmothers and shit. Like, that's the shit that got me more. Like, to you, somebody said, Kiana said those people survived the 60s to be killed in a motherfucking grocery store. And I literally thought the same thing. Like, you survived Jim Crow, you probably survived all different types and accounts of racism in your life. You survived the 9/11s and the wars of the world. You survived COVID, where most of these old people got wiped out. To get gunned down in a grocery store by some 18-year-old little bitch, that's crazy.
That's fucked up. I will hunt that nigga.
You know, there's so many levels to this. Sweetheart, you gotta turn off your camera, baby.
I got her.
Not only did he target a space where there was nothing but old people, there was, you know, he was shot at by a security guard who was a retired worker and decided to just do this to, you know, because he was retired. He ain't nothing but it going on. He's like, fuck it, I just don't want to stay.
A retired lieutenant of the Buffalo Police Department at that.
Who actually engaged him, but just couldn't get through his armor because he had body armor, helmet, all of this stuff. Couldn't get through it and wind up, you know, just being.
Took his whole fucking legs out, kneecaps.
Couldn't. Yeah, he had full body armor on, I believe.
Really, to his legs too? I thought it was just like. I thought it was just like the chest and the helmet and all that. Because if I would have tried to hit you with a headshot and it ain't work, I'm taking out your legs, your ankles, your feet. You not gonna walk, bitch. I'm taking you down from the knees.
But when it was over, he actually put his gun to himself. But he didn't shoot. He did not take himself out. And we're talking about cowardice. Because me personally, I'm glad he didn't get killed. I know the internet is like, oh, all of these people get killed. The police interact with them, black people, and the police always kill them. They always kill them. They always kill them. They always kill them. I want him to be tortured for the next 199 years.
But you think he will be? Why are you assuming he's going to be tortured just because he's going to jail? He should have been took out by firing squad. They should have fucking unloaded 80 clips in that motherfucker. Because what is jail really? Like, yeah, I understand. Like, you're not free. But you have people with your similar ID. Like when you go to jail, they click up.
Yep.
either they gotta get that nigga out early, or he's gonna click up with more like-minded people like him.
Oh, that nigga for sure in the Aryan Brotherhood.
And then do what?
Yeah,
And what kind of life is he gonna live? All right, cool. Because everybody, like, I feel like from the free mind, you feel like jail is the end all be all. But some people actually like being in jail. You got food, you got a place to live, you can hang out with your friends all day. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's a positive place.
Nigga, jail was not that bad. Jail was not that bad.
It's not ours every day.
Nigga,
you got
jail,
a nigga like
I'm telling you, I was chilling, and if I was gay, I'd be having a fucking ball. Ain't nothing but niggas in here. Fuck it. So once some of these niggas gonna succumb, like I seen niggas change. I ain't seen niggas change over like, fuck it, I'm here. I ain't going home for 30 years. Fuck it. Niggas had food, niggas had dick. Niggas ain't give a fuck about that or nothing else. Niggas had food, dick, weights. Look at Malcolm. What, man?
That's why we gotta start taking punishment into our own hands. Somebody needs to kill his ass, clip him right outside of a courtroom or something.
But the thing
he's in there.
He don't. If he even plans on going to jail, he doesn't plan on going to jail for a long time. Because why would you plead not guilty? That means that you're willing to drag this one out. Like, you're going to go through the whole legal process, and they're going to do the whole ebbs and flows.
No, he planned to kill himself.
He's a tortured child.
He planned.
He didn't.
He couldn't.
Okay, wait. Who stopped him?
They said that the cops talked him down, which I don't believe.
Man, fuck that. You came in here and did all that. I'm gonna let you kill yourself.
He put the gun to his neck, and he just couldn't do it because at that point
he was a bitch.
Real. Just like I said, he targeted older people, and his mission was to kill himself so that he wouldn't have to go through nothing else. But he couldn't do it. Do y'all think? All right. So I know what we think, but I just want to hear y'all speak on the reason the cops didn't just give him 47 shots.
Because he's white.
Why would you do that to Admiral Weemer or whoever it was? Was it 41 shots back then? But this guy, y'all don't shoot at all. Y'all just wait until he takes his shit off. He took his helmet off, took his gear off, and they took him in safely.
They want to give him a chance to plead insanity.
Yeah, he's white. It's the same thing that happened with the kid who shot up the church. They went and got him McDonald's. Like,
troubled white kid. It's the video game's fault. You know, all that bullshit.
Exactly.
That's not the reason.
You know, this is talking about troubled white kid. Did y'all see the video of the kid with the whip?
Cuz, listen. The fact that y'all don't Spartan kick these kids across your fucking lawn and then go back in your house,
and then they would definitely
door like nothing ever happened.
Son.
It's easy to say shit like that, Malcolm, but really, you know damn well if you kick a kid, you're going to jail.
I got you.
And we don't have that type of solidarity in jail where
I got you. So in my apartment complex, there are these kids that run up and down the causeways, and these little motherfuckers thought it was a good idea to start knocking on my fucking door playing Ding Dong Ditch, right? They did it a few times. I don't like how it disturbs my dog, so I was waiting by there looking through the peephole. Little kid runs up, and he goes to knock on the door. I yank the door open, and I grab that little nigga up by his shirt. And I said, the next time you knock on my door, your parents are going to find you. And then he went back home. His parents came to my door, and I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
I remember that.
Close my fucking door.
That happened.
What the fuck you talking about?
A white kid or a black kid?
No, he was a white kid.
Okay.
But it don't fucking matter to me. Like, at the end of the day, people need to start learning this shit early. Like, you can only do so much, or you can only do certain things before you can't dictate how somebody's gonna react to what the fuck you're doing. Now, see, that little motherfucker is running around here hitting black people's doors and shit like that with whips, ready to whip black people, and he didn't get nothing happened to him for it. So he goes home with that mentality, and he grows up being a piece of shit, and he ends up being one of the niggas who goes to a grocery store or wherever the fuck in a fucking black neighborhood and kills everybody.
Or he gonna grow up and be like that anyway, because this one time this black guy threatened me when I was just being a kid.
Right. So what do? You bring him back to his parents. They probably got the same ideologies that he got, and that's probably where he learned it from. So what do you do?
Exactly.
Barton kick his ass across the fucking field. I'd rather you hate me for a reason than to hate me for no reason.
I respect that. I respect that. It's very hard.
What'd you say,
don't?
Gina?
I think people are teachable. I have his ass in my kitchen picking and washing on collard greens and shit, listening to gospel music. You gonna learn something today. Then I'll call your parents. Come get Bradley. We're having dinner. And then talk to their ass.
Yes, mommy's busy.
Some fire ass cornbread.
Somebody said that it was Juan said that it was posted on the shade room that something did happen to the child. I didn't see nothing happen to the child.
No, they did talk to his parents. Anything happened to that kid.
Now, so what we're talking about, let me tell the whole story. Hey, Park.
Say hi.
Hey, Park. Apparently the white kid interacted with a group of black kids on the way home from school. They jumped him because he was trying to bully one of them, something like that. Something happened where a brother was defending his sister, and then they all got into it. Something happened. They pushed him. He goes home. He gets a whip. He then takes the whip and goes to this particular black girl's house who isn't the one that attacked him. Starts beating the house with the whip, telling her to come outside, ring the bell, come outside with the whip. The mother, who had already had some type of negative, the family had some type of negative relationship with the white kid's family, basically said, I'm calling the police on you if you don't get the hell off my stoop. This kid's like 9 years old. I think he's 9 years old. The kid.
Hold on, Tahoe. Go ahead.
Hi, Uncle.
Hey, Parker.
She said, I want to say hi to Uncle. Okay, you gotta go.
Later, boo.
Cause what?
Trav asked, which a lot of people ask, it is 2022. You live in a townhouse, some look like a cul-de-sac community. It might be Texas, but you live in a cul-de-sac community. I've seen it. There's houses next to each other. Why do you have a whip? What are you doing with this whip? There's a whip. There's a real whip, like the stick with the end whip. Whip. There's a whip.
He probably had that shit as an heirloom in his house with his fucking family and knew what the fuck it was. Like, yeah, we used to use these back with the niggers back in the day. Here you go, little Billy. And he decided to go to this black family. This is what I'm saying. Like, kid, no kid, whatever. Some things are very... You can say that he's manipulated. You can say that he's been brainwashed by his parents or whatever, but that was very intentional. Like, that was very, very intentional and symbolic. You know what that meant. You know what it was. And you did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Like, you talk about, you have people like DIFUS and CPS that come and pick up people's kids for all types of shit. Why don't y'all willing to lock up and take people's kids away because they gay or they trans, but you're not willing to lock up and take people's kids away for having whips on black people? So understanding that these kids have racist ideologies, like even this little 18-year-old dickhead, like if it was up to me or that was my family, your parents are getting in trouble too. That's a lawsuit. And if it's not criminal, it's definitely civil, because you are obviously an unfit parent for your kid to grow up to be like this. I'm sorry. And it has nothing to do with white. That goes across the board. If your kid is a dickhead, I think that you could be held accountable as well.
Nah, fuck this kid. Fuck you mean? I can't give up on my kid. If I be telling him,
you don't have to.
I'm telling him what to do. I'm telling him the right thing. He's off, running off, being some stupid little motherfucker. Then when he do something to somebody, y'all come there locking me up. I'm like, yo, fuck that little nigga. I've been telling that nigga not to do this shit for man long. He's stressing me out.
They just did that shit to Royce too. Royce Reed, Dwight Howard, baby mama. She got locked up for some shit that her son did. I get it.
Yeah.
You know who your child is. You understand why. Yeah, you're gonna take this L.
Sometimes kids just be fucking bad, son. Sometimes kids just be fucking bad.
But they're not bad just because. Like, that's not bad. That's sinister. Like the kid that Malcolm is talking about, that's bad. That's a little bad motherfucker. That's not doing harm to people. That's not adding in trauma in there. Like that, it's not the same. You can't even. There are bad kids, fine, but there are also malicious kids. There are evil kids. There are hurtful kids. All these little white kids that done shot up all these schools across the country. They parents just sitting chilling. How dare you? No, I don't believe
kids
that.
Don't speak. Like this kid, the dude, that 18-year-old dude, they said that he didn't speak to nobody. He was just a chill little dude. He's just quiet.
Them the one
in his room looking at fucking TV.
How is he so troubled? So what are you troubled by? What's your trouble past? Because that's what they like to paint. They like to paint that these kids are troubled. They're mentally ill. How long have you known your kid was mentally ill? This is the same motherfucker that they said that he had plans to shoot up his school. They found out about the shit, put him in all types of therapy and shit. So you already know what type of person that you're dealing with. What's happening here? I just feel like it's a lot of excuses.
Don't pay enough attention to him.
So
the fact of the matter is, if parents got held accountable for their children's actions, sometimes I think that they would be more focused on producing better children.
Oh, that's a fucking fact.
Yeah.
I know black parents used to be like, you ain't gonna have these people out here looking at me crazy because you, nigga, we took that shit personally. Our parents took that shit personally. Our mothers was not gonna have them talking about her.
Right.
Which is why we knew to act right.
Your representation of me.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't gonna have these people calling me like but yeah, playing devil's advocate doesn't really play on this one because once the kid went home, the wife calls her husband. First she calls the police. The police say this, the kid whipped on the door of the house, but he also whipped the car. Broke the paint on the car.
Destruction of property.
Absolutely.
So the police were called. They said that because there was no proof or whatever, he didn't do anything to anybody. There was no criminal act. They weren't going to go after the kid as far as a criminal act. And him destroying the car was a civil matter. But to leave it alone because that family was about to move anyway. What the police say. The husband is not trying to hear it because this kid came to my house looking for my daughter with a whip. He goes to the he goes to the family's house with pictures of the car or whatever, and the video like, yo, look, your kid did this to my car. What's up? The husband comes to the door and says, the father of the child comes to the door and says that the kid isn't home. And then comes outside with a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Tells the man, get off his property because he doesn't like how he's approaching him. And we got it all on video. The father's like, yo, I was trying to talk to you about this. There's no need for all that. You come in with a gun. Look, I just showing you that this is what the kid did to my car. How can we work this out? You know what I'm saying? Dude's like, get the fuck off my property. Dude gets off his property. The man puts the gun down. They start yelling at each other, threatening each other, and the gun goes off. The dude reaches for the gun goes off.
Oh, does it?
Oh, this happened?
Oh, nigga, I didn't know none of this.
Right.
Yeah, the gun goes off. He put the gun down as if like, yo, I'll fuck you up. What's up? I ain't scared of you. I'll fuck you. I don't need no gun. So the black dude turns around and goes, all right, well, let's do it then. Fuck it. And he starts walking towards him. The dude reaches for the gun. Bow! But the white dude is standing there and his daughter's right behind him.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. All the charges. Run the book at him.
Now the police have to arrest the father of the child
already.
For felony unlawful discharge of a weapon or something like that.
Now you're not moving, bitch, because you got to be right here for court. Hey.
He's
fuck up your whole
on a
family.
felony.
I would shoot they shit up at night, honestly.
No, that goes to the question that I was gonna ask. Y'all are saying Malcolm's like, yo, do all of this, but yo, you gotta this dude across the street that just approached you with a weapon. The son is looking for your daughter. Your daughter has to walk to school, whatever. But he can see your daughter leave the house, play outside. The father's there with his weapon. As a parent, what do you do? I want to go around the room. Seriously, because we can say, we say all of this shit, but we all got kids. And we all know that the world is watching our kids. Like, they can see our kids going back and forth. Like, you got to provide. You have a job to do here. You can't just act like you don't have a job to do here. The police have told you we don't want to get involved. Malcolm, I'm asking you first. No. Yeah, Malcolm, go ahead. Go ahead.
So first and foremost, I have no kids. Second, but I mean, if I'm being honest about it, I would have done the same thing that the dad did. I would have had a conversation, and depending on how that went, we would have took it to different places. But the thing is that, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's hard to say what I really would have done in that situation because, like, I always look at it like this. When I think about having kids, I think about having, like, that's a piece of me that is outside of my body. And there's nothing I won't do to protect my child. And that means if I end up going to jail for killing somebody, then that's happening. I'll sleep in prison at night comfortably. So, like, I can't really
do that. Then your child is out there alone now.
I know, but it's obviously it's a thing. Like, but I'm saying, like, it's one of those in the moment things. Are you going to be able to control yourself? Really, for me, if something like that happens, because there's so many levels. There's so many levels about why that was wrong that, like, my mind would, like, fucking like short circuit for a little bit. But probably, like, if I'm just a level-headed me, yeah, I'd go have a conversation about it. And then depending on how that went, honestly, I would just watch the parents and the kids, and then I would keep track of shit. And then I'd just be calling CPS all the time.
Dodge, I'm gonna let you go last. It's very easy to say, yo, I'm gonna get aggressive. I'm gonna do some crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if Dina is willing to go to jail and leave her daughter in the system. Because I don't know if you trust your baby father with your daughter. I don't know, what your family support system is, but I'm sure off the hip, you're like, yo, Glockiana, right now, I'm going over there. Fuck that. What exactly are you prepared to do in this situation?
I got to think about the fact that, right, my kid. No, I want to protect her, but me being there is the best way to protect her. So I'm on my kid anyways. I watch her like a hawk. I let her go outside and play with these kids one time, but she don't get to go outside like that. At school, I can't be at school. I know the boy might try to bother you at school. I know we got to see these parents. They live in the neighborhood. What I'm going to do is, what went on at school today? What happened? And I'm going to watch and see how, their parents interact and stuff like that. Our first thing, I'm going to try to talk to the parents. I'm not going to automatically shoot my gun, do anything like that. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to document. I'm going to see how y'all moving. I'm going to wait for y'all to slip up so that I can shoot you. And it can be in line with the law. And I know enough law to know what I can and can't do and how to do it and how not to do it. I'm not going to not off rip now. I'm document.
Josh, you seem to be the most together thought. Like, when I think about you, you always know the right answer. That's why I wanted to wait for you for the end, because I don't know what to do. I know what I would do. I know what I would do. I want to know what you would do.
I don't know. Being the fact that they're white, it adds a different element for me. If they were black, I know what I would do. If they're white racist kids, I understand that the system is already built for me to lose. I don't trust in the law. I would be so disheartened if I call the cops and they're like, "Oh, that's a civil matter. You're just gonna have to deal with that." Like, it's like I'm trying to do the right thing, and y'all are pushing me to do the wrong thing. And then if I do the wrong thing, then I'm never gonna see my kid again, or I'm gonna be in somebody's prison or some shit like that. But the way I go up for my baby, like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, that's my heart. And I understand that there is no way that I would want my child to be out in this world unprotected or out in this world without me. But I don't know. I really don't know because, my head is very sinister. There's so many things that's going through my head. One thing is to leave it alone. I'll wait a good 2 years before I clip you. I want you to think I forgot. I didn't forget shit.
Well,
because I'm that malicious. But there's more, right? Then you could always go the legal way, order protections, call the school. You can do all of these things, but that does not guarantee anything for you.
Yep.
Call the school, call their job, make a complaint, civil suit, criminal suit. You can do all of that. And these motherfuckers can get right the fuck away with it. Like, I don't have faith in the criminal justice system. I don't have faith in other people, especially when it comes to my kids.
Why not just move?
Move where we stand?
Nigga, what?
No, I'm just asking if like, already have.
What type of message does that send to your child, though?
I don't think that children at 9 years old really are going to connect.
Bought a whip to somebody's house. I think 9-year-olds can connect a little bit more than you think.
I'm asking. Look at Malcolm's face.
Nigga, what?
I'm just asking. Why not move? Because we said all these things about all of us are being like aggressive and saying we're going to go do something. Why not just move?
No.
So white people can uproot.
White people that are not aggressive like this, or like us that haven't been through what we have been through, they move. They move.
But not if that is an apartment, maybe. But if I bought that house, it's not that easy to just.
White people put the house up for sale and move.
Why? Because look, they moved into that type of neighborhood for a reason, right? They want their child to have better opportunities, better school, all that, right? So if they move to a similar neighborhood, some same shit might go on. So move for what?
Nah, that's pussy.
Like, you really uproot your whole family? No. Like, I don't see that.
Ain't no fucking way white people about to uproot me out of my house. Ain't no fucking way. I'm my apartment. You think I'm about to break my lease?
On that block every day. All the niggas from the hood outside, like, it's gonna be lit then. I'm gonna make y'all move.
I'm not about to break my lease for white people.
It's a mortgage. This is what I would say.
No, I'm saying even if you're in an apartment, I'm not about to break my lease.
Somebody did mention what Dina said. So you guys all had great responses. Dina's reminded me of like Enough with Jennifer Lopez. she made a motherfucker play every card that she needed to. She had it all documented. And by the end, he did this. Hey, I had no chance. I had no choice but self-defense. I had to kill him. Right? I took a couple lumps. He beat me up again. I had to kill him. Something like that, right? Somebody was like, yo, I'm calling Black Lives Matter.
And for what?
They embezzle money.
All right, I knew you was going to the house, but...
Fuck out of here. Trump embezzled money too.
No, he didn't. He gave us stimmies.
Did he?
He did.
Because I'm not
Gave us
gonna
a few of them.
Nah.
Bring
Did
Daddy
he?
back.
Nah.
Can we save the race war for later? This is a different part. We're elevating. We stay right here at first. Somebody was like, "Yo, I'm just gonna have 3,000 black people outside their house until they leave. They're gonna move before I do. They're gonna know that I'm protected by 3,000 angry black people with picket signs, and somebody's gonna pay attention to this." What do y'all think about that?
Trespassing.
Mm.
How 3,000 niggas gonna fit?
In the street. Do you see how they
3,000 niggas can't
occupy?
fit in the cul-de-sac. That's y'all. They're gonna find some way to say you're trespassing. Plus, you live in that community with white officers. They just told these people that, oh, we don't have any proof. So what you think they're gonna do for y'all 3,000 niggas? They're gonna make up an excuse for y'all to leave or get arrested.
It's
you can't
nice.
do that shit no other way but with violence.
It's nice the first day, but aesthetically it looks great, but it don't hit. Don't hit. You just watch people standing outside these people's house. That first of all, that's gonna inconvenience you. You live right across the street. You got 3,000 niggas standing in the street. You can't go nowhere.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Me personally, you pull a gun on me, and the gun goes off, and I'm trying to defend my family. You can't leave the house.
Mm-mm.
Because I'm not gonna put. So what happens is I start thinking about ways to take you out the equation where I can make sure I'm still home.
Yeah.
And there are ways to touch people without you actually touching them.
Facts. And that's what my mind is going.
I start thinking about all my movement. I start thinking about my phone hitting towers. Okay, where's my phone gotta be? Who have I called? Who can they connect me to? Who can't they connect me to? Who can I see in person and make a payment or alert that there's somewhere? Like I start planning on your life because you've literally the thing is this for me. There are city laws, there are state laws, and then there's just human laws. Life and death laws. What'd you say?
I said federal and then human.
There's a hierarchy in law. And life and death law means I have to be here to protect my family. I have to be here to protect my family. I'm not worried about city and state laws passed, being here to protect my family. You shot a gun and you live across the street and you're serious? State laws and city laws is out the window. I'm gonna consider them, but we don't have much time left here together. We don't have much time here left together. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's just because of the life that I live. Like, okay, I put on a suit or I became this good guy, but at the end of the day, my number one job is protect my family. It's the number one reason I'm here as a person, as a human being, is protect my family. We don't have much time here. I would personally, I would be planning on you. You would become my number one. You're like my girl now. I'm making sure I know everything about you. I want to know every detail. I'm paying attention.
Period.
It's going to get intimate, nigga. It's going to get very intimate. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to buy a hoopty. Like, I'm be in a car you don't even know I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to get very intimate, nigga. And I'm also going to try to play it in a way where I can't get caught.
Of course.
I'm not there. I was over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dexter. Be on some shit. Yep.
Yep. I feel that. I feel like that's a situation where you really got to play the long game. And I am
2 years
for my kid. Nah, it's not too long for me.
2 years, they could do something to your child in that time. I'm thinking about protection of my child, not revenge. That's different.
Yeah.
2
And
years
that,
is
no.
revenge.
Yeah. Because I feel like if you do something to my kid within that time, obviously then there's other things that could possibly happen. But I'm talking about, if this is an isolated incident and you don't do shit else to me or my kid, yeah, I'm gonna get mine back.
Nah, they had already had a history, but history was actually 2 years old, I believe. They already had a bad history with this family.
Should have took them niggas out earlier.
Yeah.
You let them play with you.
That's why you
again.
gotta stop giving people chances.
Jasmine said, I'm just gonna call my daddy. He gonna make sure I don't have to worry about that person ever again.
That's how I felt about my
That's
uncles.
right.
My uncles have told me I have no problem
I knew my father
going
like
to
that.
prison for you. Like, they have been to prison for less, for more. They have no problem. If it's gonna be one that's gonna make my uncle sit in jail for a minute, it'll be over these girls in this house, and that's fine.
Jasmine, just like me.
Been a lot of black and white stuff going on lately.
Lately,
Just in the last week, is most of my topics are black and white.
lovely.
One of them is how good Lotto be looking, but she's mulatto, and you was talking about, Lotto be looking mad good. I'm sorry, I don't know what
She
happened.
do. She be looking good.
She be looking good, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
what happened? Because I remember when she did the freestyle and shit, she was all right, but she was a lot boxier. Man, that thing is swinging in every which way, shape possible. Left, right, the bottom. Woo!
Shout out Dr. Mejio.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Damn, that nigga went the fuck off, okay?
Yeah, she looked good. It's kind of weird though, because I watched her on the rap game as a kid.
She would not look like that, right?
No, she was younger. She was what, like 13, 14? She was always a pretty girl, but like I still saw her as a kid. Now I'm just like, you grown.
It's so funny how she allowed to be grown, but Chloe Bailey is not. I'll leave
Don't
that
get
alone.
Tahoe started on that shit.
Are they the same age?
About.
Yeah, they're around the same age.
But it's like
what?
For one, I will say this. I want to say this about Chloe Bailey. I am a fan of Chloe Bailey.
But
and the reason I'm a fan of Chloe Bailey is whoever's planned her career did a great job.
Beyonce.
They fucking made her come out with the booty to separate her from every other artist out there, because they wanted to shock us. They wanted to say, look at this girl. Look at her. Pay attention to her. And now whenever her name is mentioned, we go, ooh, Chloe, because we know her from the booty, ass so fat, jiggling, and I want to fuck, and because she shocked the shit out of us. Now that we know her so far away from Summer or everybody, like, she is completely different from them. She can come out with the melodic sounds. She can do the acapellas. Nigga, they planned her shit perfectly. Because now you see that she's doing these covers.
She's been doing that for a minute, but yeah, it's so good.
They have nothing to do with her ass. None of that sexual shit. Now she's hitting notes I didn't even know she could fucking hit. She's going crazy with the artistry right now. And I'm like, yo, they made us pay attention to her by shocking the fuck out of us like that. Brilliant move.
Yeah.
And she is going to be the Beyonce they want her to be.
Yep. Beyonce playing her shit. Beyonce had took them under her wing a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't believe Beyonce is actually in control of Chloe's career.
Not in control, but influences it.
Yeah.
Greatly.
And they're signed under her, aren't they? Chloe and Halle?
I don't know.
I believe they were. That she was the one who discovered them. I'm not sure if they're still there. You know, if that's, I know Beyonce ain't moving chess moves like, all right, now you're gonna do this, now you're gonna do that.
They her neos.
What you say?
They her neos.
Yeah. But that is an artist. Chloe, I'm very impressed, but I think that Lotto comes off a lot more real than Chloe. I think it's just like Lotto kind of is moving under the Megan thing, shaking her ass and rapping. It's like, okay, there's nothing different than that. Chloe went from singing about God to my ass is fat. My ass is fat. My ass is
just
fat.
because the album was called Ungodly Hour doesn't mean that she was thinking about God.
It's literally said ungodly, bro.
Ungodly.
I'm just saying. But you
I
know
think
what?
I think Lotto comes off realer because she actually been hustling and grinding for that shit for a while now.
She can rap too, by the way. Megan, yo, Lotto is the rapper I wish Megan was.
Exactly, right? Exactly, because I love Meg's personality. I like her as a person, except for, all the other stuff, but her music is just...
I'm not a fan, but I will say that,
like 2 songs.
and Dina, I'm not sure if you feel this way. I do feel sorry for Megan, regardless of what happened that night. Because she's such a dope person to us. Like, her image is amazing. And I like her reaching out to the other girls. And I like the say hi girl shit. Like, I like all of that shit. Like, all right, the one thing I don't like is her flow. But as a Black woman, as a person, from what I can see, I wish she wasn't going through all of this shit. I wish that somehow somebody could rewind the tape and her and Kelsey wouldn't get into that fight and her and Tori wouldn't got into whatever they got into and them shots didn't go off. I wish that shit was not on her body. Like, I really, did y'all see the Shade Room, Spiritual World drop the doctor says that Megan stepped on glass.
Yeah.
They dropped that at like 4 p.m. And then at like 11 p.m., another doctor says, they did remove bullet fragments. So I know that was some PR firm or something that was behind Megan, like, yo, you motherfuckers, we will sue you.
Right.
Yeah, because that's a HIPAA violation anyways, because it didn't come out during trial for it to be a public thing. So nobody should have known. But remember they said they were looking for the bullet fragments from evidence. They were never submitted into evidence. So I don't know. I just want to know if she was on drugs or not that night, because I think it was cocaine. It had to be.
Why does that matter?
Okay.
Because that will explain, one, why you were sitting there arguing with your best friend. Like, even the arguments happen. One, you were sitting there arguing with your best friend, not just your best friend, you were arguing with everybody in the car because you wanted to leave and nobody else did. If we all chilling and shit like that, if one person want to leave, nobody else want to leave, you just take that L. So you got into an argument with everybody in the car. Plus, if it really was glass that you stepped on, how the fuck did you think you got shot? It only got to be drugs.
Yo, what glass though? What glass is
She's
gonna
gonna
cut her leg like that? What did you see the cuts in her leg? What piece of car glass is doing all of that? When car glass shatters, it shatters into little box pieces.
No.
What car glass is shattering her leg like that, scratching her whole shit up like that?
Not from the car. What I think happened is, I think that
you gotta think. Okay, let's go.
I think he shot at her, but I don't think he shot her. From the way that her foot
does it make a difference?
No, it don't. I'm not defending the shit at all because I'm not on nobody's side. I want her to know what really happened. And if she do know what really happened, and I'm just being a dickhead and not believe in Black women, and I apologize to my
sister. What you sound like, nigga.
I don't believe this shit. Honestly, I think that her drunk and high.
Nigga, you just said it gotta be cocaine.
Off liquor and cocaine. I know how it feels, sis, so I understand. But I think he shot something and the glass busted on her leg and she got hit by a hard piece of glass, or she scraped her leg on something like that.
Such thing as a hard piece of fucking window glass. What glass? What type of glass? Where's the glass?
Huh? They were outside of a party.
And then what glass? A bottle? What glass? A fucking ice sculpture? Dina.
A bottle? She could have had a bottle in her hand. They were in the car drinking. We don't know the details. Okay, but it's not a bullet wound. I looked at the picture. You can look at, they got the shit online. It's not a bullet hole in her damn foot.
We don't know. I'm not a doctor, and but what I will say
You know
is,
what a bullet hole looks like?
you seen.
I have a question. What
after-
if he shot at her and the bullet ricocheted and like hit her on the foot? Does that change it?
No, that means he shot her.
I'm gonna just say this because honestly, I always thought it was Kelsey that did it. But what I will say is this: if the nigga shot at her and didn't hit her, did hit her, missed, whatever, he's guilty. Because what the fuck? If this girl and her homegirl is fighting, I know you only 4'11", my nigga. And I know these is two big chicks. I get
shorter
it.
and shorter.
But what in the world is gonna make you say, yo, I'm gonna shoot over there to break the
cocaine, drugs, powder,
booger sugar.
Now, the reason I say that they was fighting is because there is a witness statement that has been made public from somebody that lived in the apartment buildings by the altercation that did see two females fighting in the car and in the street. They saw them fighting, leaning in the car. They saw them fighting in the street. So this is something that did happen or that is being alleged that happened. Now, Tory could have paid somebody. Who knows? I don't know. But this is something that's being alleged that happened. Either way, I just wish I wish Megan wasn't in the middle of this shit. I know Lotto would have just knocked Shorty out. Lotto looked like she got a mean two-piece. Baby, I know you in here and you like, get off this bitch dick. I can't. The bitch bad. Bitch bad. I'm not trying to go find her. The bitch bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't fire. And she can rap. We could fuck her together. Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
I'd watch.
Another artist that's come out lately, before I get into this whole, because there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of black and white shit, and it's funny that Lotto is black and white. The other person's just straight white. What do y'all think about this Jack Harlow person?
Thinking about to talk about Jack Harlow.
I think people making that nigga way too fucking relevant than he is. And black people are too crazy off him.
I think he's just a little white boy. Like, I don't think anything.
Here we go.
I think he looks great.
Here we go. The darkest person in the room. Always go for the lightest. Opposites attract. What?
Huh?
Where you went with that?
I don't know what the fuck he's even talking about right now.
Say that.
What did I say? I don't even know what's happening right now.
He said you got self-hate.
Why? Because I said that he's just a little white boy?
Why are we celebrating Jack Harlow? Who the fuck
are we celebrating?
Is he? Why is he allowed? Who is he? When is his music groundbreaking? This is Justin Timberlake all over again. Now, keep in mind, I think Justin Timberlake is talented, but why you can't just be talented at y'all? Why you got to come over here and be bebopping and fucking electric sliding and doing all the hip hop shit? I don't need you. We don't need Justin Timberlake and we don't need Jack Harlow. I don't feel like we need him. I don't know why we're for him. I feel like there's mad black artists that can do they can do hip hop that could have used a slot before they made one for him. Who is Jack Harlow?
I have a question.
Why is Jack Harlow?
How do you feel about Logic?
I'm in emotion. What do you mean?
Logic, the white rapper, Logic. How do you feel about?
He's not white.
Logic is white as hell. I don't give a damn what
white.
y'all keep trying to
He's
say.
He's a battle rapper.
A battle rapper?
No.
No, he's halvesies, but he's black.
What he white? What is his mama?
I don't know what his mama is, but he's
what about Post Malone? Everybody loves White Iverson.
No, but see,
everybody loved White Iverson a couple years ago. They were singing that shit.
Fuck that. Nah, see, the thing about Post Malone is that Post Malone came into. So here's my thing. I like Jack Harlow. Why I like Jack Harlow is because Jack Harlow is a genuine person, seemingly, anyways. But Post Malone came into our culture and literally said, "Your shit sucks. I'm just here to make money."
Facts. Like, I don't understand.
He told us that. Like, no, I don't fuck with rap music. Rap music is terrible. Rap music is not music. He said
niggas
that.
allowed, like, as the culture, the culture, we've allowed a lot of white people occupy spaces in this culture. So I'm trying to understand why it's different for Jack Harlow. Miley Cyrus came in and dipped her toe in and out. She be in and out and in and out and in and out.
Miley Cyrus is not a hip hop. She's pop.
But she was hip hop for a while.
Eminem is big talented.
Marshall Mathers
is fire.
Big talented. Like, you can't take away his talent. He's talented. Jack Harlow is not that talented. That's my point. Why is he? He does smooth rap. It's cool. It's not.
He's cool.
Exactly.
So
it's not enough for a spot in the industry where he's at the Billboard Music Awards and performing last night, opening act. Why?
You got niggas right now in the industry that you cannot tell me one lyric that they have said in their songs.
That shit really don't matter for real. What the problem is that white people come into our spaces and are held at a different standard because they are different. They're, oh, you can do this, you can rap. So now you can just have to do it just a little bit to get more recognition than all these raw ass fucking artists.
I don't agree, because I think that there's a lot of, I feel like what I like about Jack Harlow is what I don't like about a lot of the other Black rappers that are out right now, because he actually has lyrics and he actually has content. I'm so sorry. I'm from Brooklyn till I die. But Favi don't be talking about nothing to me.
Favi
don't be talking about nothing.
Wow.
Fire.
He don't talk about nothing to me. He's fire in a setting.
He got the energy, and he's hip hop. It's hip hop. Let's not forget,
energy,
hip hop is also a feeling. It's not just being able to fucking do poetry to a beat.
Exactly.
Like, yo, the nigga Jack Harlow.
But why are you holding Jack Harlow to that standard though? But you're holding Jack Harlow to that standard.
I want him to go back to country.
Hip hop is not poetry.
Jack Harlow was in country?
No, hip hop is not.
Go back to country.
I'm asking the question: is hip hop not poetry to a beat? Is that not the original root? So fuck Tribe Called Quest. Fuck the Lauryn Hills of the world, the people that are just slow and smooth and melodic on a beat. Like, what are we saying?
Other people that are doing that thing currently better than Jack Harlow is, and that's what the issue is.
Give me 5.
Isaiah Rashad, that's one person that people don't even.
Isaiah Rashad is fire.
Okay,
that people don't even pay attention to. That's the perfect example right there. He can go way over Jack Harlow's head, but he doesn't even get that much recognition. Why not? Because he's just another nigga in another nigga category. But when you insert this white man into this category, he can do whatever just as long as he know how to do it a little bit.
Now, see, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like it's not all, when we get to these points, it's not all about the artists and whether or not they're good or not. It's about the team that's behind them as well.
It's not just the team.
So, like, Isaiah Rashad is fucking fire. Like, he's fire. But my thing with, like, Jack Harlow is you got to look at the people that Jack Harlow are kind of connected to. So that's why I think that he is more prevalent than he is. But at the same time, though, Jack Harlow has been doing this since, what do you say, 2015?
He's been out a while. Yeah.
Since 2015. He popped off like 2 years ago.
Barely.
7 years?
Yes.
So
the fact of the matter is, not every we understand as Black people and people of the culture that there are so many people that are making moves, but not everybody's mainstream, and not everybody's gonna fit into the mainstream bucket. I love me some Victoria Monet. I think that she's so fucking fire, but there's nothing, like, she's not a mainstream. She's not a household name, but that doesn't stop me from bumping her shit. That does not stop me from appreciating her as an artist in that field. That, like, just because this person is on all the fucking award shows that he's propped up does not mean that he's better than so many other artists out. That means that we have to understand the music industry is not the way that it used to be when we were growing up. We're talking about mainstream progs that want to put out certain narratives, and they only want to, like, that's why all the music sounds the same. You have people like the Eric Bellingers of the world. I've been listening to Eric Bellinger. I've been listening to Eric Bellinger for 15 years, and I've never heard him on the fucking radio. That doesn't stop him from being fired.
Do you think that Jack Harlow sounds different?
No, I don't think that he sounds
Exactly.
different.
He opened up the Billboard Music Awards last
So
night.
what? But that doesn't take away from the fact that he's fire.
He's not fire.
bro.
He's literally not fire. He's just okay.
He's
No,
mediocre.
wait,
I listened to his
stop,
latest
stop.
album. I used to listen to him back in the day. It's okay.
Who is the demographic? Who are we talking about right now? We're talking about mainstream white America right now. That's who runs hip hop. That's who's at all the fucking concerts and shit. They love Jack Harlow.
Who have they been talking about him with? Black women have been fiending and falling over Jack Harlow. That's been the talk in the conversation. So that means the target demographic isn't white America. It's people that listen to hip hop, rap, R&B type of music. And that's black people, black women.
For where he is,
and that's who's thirsting over him. There's a lot of black women thirsting over Jack Harlow. And I'm not mad. Y'all like what y'all like. It's all good. But it's literally, it's just like, when we're talking about implants and y'all talk about gentrification, it's just like y'all not realizing how we contribute to this shit and we're mentally being tricked by the tricks. Like, this is not, he's not dope. He's okay. He's just okay. But he's being put, he's okay in a space where he's not even supposed to be. So now we're accepting him. Now, fucking Malcolm said earlier, like, yo, Eminem was nice. But guess what? Eminem came out sounding like a white rapper. Hi, my name is. And I'm like, oh, this white boy is nice to be a white boy. And I put nails in my eyelids. Like, all right, cool. I fuck with that. You white people do shit like that. It's fine. So Jack Harlow coming like trying to sound like Drake. Yeah, you know, because I went through shit in my life and I was. Get me the fuck out of here, man.
So you mad because he sound like your face?
I don't even care that white people infiltrate our spaces. You just got to be fired. If the shit hit, it hit, and he's all right.
Here's my thing though. Here's my
flow.
Here's my thing though.
Very calm. It's cool and it's perfect for the time because I can't get jiggy with all that bow 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 drill. I can't. I at my big age, that shit ain't for me.
It's not for me.
Well, I'm gonna do my slide playlist.
It's sweet. I love you. Got to know Terry to hear her voice. I love Renegade with Jay-Z and Eminem.
Like it's smooth. My thing with bringing up Eminem, it was like he's still a white rapper. Now here's my thing though. We talk about how white rappers are infiltrating our space and it's wild, right? But name me 5 white rappers out right now. That are relevant.
I'm not the person to ask. I'm not gonna pay attention to them.
No, I'm saying so. Like we're talking about how like these white rappers are taking over and they're just everywhere and they just get propped up.
I never said that. I never said that.
But like where
the thing is, and Malcolm, you're making a bigger point too. It's 2 white rappers, right? Yeah. How come they are reaching higher levels of success, being mediocre more than all of these niggas out here that are hard as fuck? Is just because
a lot of these
special privileges in our spaces.
Can I be honest?
There we go.
Can I be honest? I know people are about to get offended right now. Future's album was mid as fuck.
No, the fuck it was not.
Future's album was fucking mid.
You're not a Future fan if you think that.
And so I'm just sitting here like you have somebody like Future and like as high as he's reached, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck he be talking about. And then all of the mumble rappers that follow
understand what Future is talking about. Do you need to break it down for you?
See, like I knew you was about to get offended. All of the mumble rappers that have taken over the fucking industry, like there are rappers out there where you cannot say a single fucking lyric, and they're on top. Like I don't know what we're.
The way it's built, it stinks.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Here we go. Since we're here, and now we're talking about rap. No, we're here. We're talking about rap.
Don't say no wild shit.
No, there's nothing to say. I'm not going to say that I listened to Future's album. I didn't. I haven't been a Future fan, so I'm not a person that can speak on it, but I do believe that his music is all right. His music is all right. I'm not even going to go against Future's music. So I'm just going to sidestep because somebody that I think is brilliant, although I'm from New York, did drop music this week. Kendrick Lamar. What? You don't like Kendrick Lamar?
I've been in the mood all week, and I cannot do Mental Olympics right now. So I listened to one song, that song with him and Taylor Page were cursing each other the fuck out, and that was it.
All right. What do you think about that? Now, the song is called, I believe, We Cry Together. And Kendrick, now I have not listened to the whole album. One of the listeners reached out to us and was like, hey, make sure Tahoe listens to this. I want to know what he thinks of this. So I listened to it. And then I listened to the song where he was talking about his aunt is his uncle now or some shit like that. So I made sure to listen to those two because reading the words for Auntie, I can't remember what the song is. Auntie, what's the name of the song? Auntie's Diaries. Reading the words online, you can't tell the tone of the song.
No.
So you see F word, because he says F word, mad times. And I'm like, oh, this is going crazy. Oh, shit, what the fuck? Does he not know the climate? But then when you hear the song, you're like, oh, okay. I get it. I get what the messaging was. And although I can understand why ultra alphabet community would be offended, like, don't say it. Don't say it. Because that's almost like Jack Harlow going, yeah, when I was in my hood, I heard nothing. When I was around my way, I heard nigger all day. I'd be like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Just because you're trying to prove a point in a song, you ain't got to try to violate, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Quentin Tarantino.
Like doing some Quentin Tarantino shit. So I get why they are offended by it, but We Cry Together. A song where a man and a woman, a black man, and I would assume a black woman, even though she's giving me Latino vibes. I ain't gonna hold you.
Taylor Page, she's black.
She's an actress. The voice sounded in the song to me was just giving.
Isn't that DMX goddaughter?
Mm-hmm. And she's an actress. She played on a few shows.
Okay. Ooh. What do y'all think about that song?
Nigga.
I thought about my worst relationship and I said, damn, it didn't even get this bad. Like, that shit was terrible.
How old were you? How old were you?
I mean, my worst relationship?
Yeah.
23 through 26.
Okay, there we go. That says a lot. Malcolm said nigga. Exactly. What were you thinking when you said nigga?
Bruh, I was listening to that song and I was like, it's my whole last relationship. I was dead ass like, this was my whole last relationship. Like, I needed a minute after that shit. I was like, God damn, bro. Like,
Why? Talk
because it was triggering. Like, it's like, fuck, bro. We really it was really like this. Like, it was really like this. And it's like, I don't know. Like,
why did y'all stay together if y'all yelled and screamed at each other that much?
All right. So one, sex was fire.
Which is what you mentioned at the end of that song. Right. It went from fuck you to fuck me.
Yeah, sex was fire, but at the same time, though, it was like the jealousy and the rage and I felt like that was love. Like, it felt good to have somebody be like on you like that, to the point where it's like they almost want to kill you because they love you so much, and you feel the same way about them. That's just not healthy. But it's like it was just, I'm not used to a healthy love. Like I'm used to a toxic love. That's what I'm used to. And in that relationship, I got that more than I ever had it before. And it kind of turned me
love more or
yeah,
okay.
toxic love. And it almost turned me to like, that's why I low key like crazy girls now, because like, I just like that little bit of like, I don't know what it is. It feels like home. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could fucking kill you, but I love you. But like, don't fuck with me because I'll kill. Like, it's just it legitimately changed my thought processes a little bit. But it's not healthy though.
Right.
Like, it's not.
Nigga says no place like home. There's no place like home.
Yeah. So like, but yeah, no, it's one of those things where I'm just like, fuck, bro. Like, do we honestly have genuine representations of love, or is it all like struggle and like, you know, I don't know.
We do, because I'm gonna be like Beyonce and my nigga's gonna be like Jay-Z.
What does that mean?
Wait, hold on. He cheated on her into multiple miscarriages.
First of all, why are you all in their personal life like that? We're talking about the aesthetic.
I'm just saying.
We're talking about the aesthetic. Beyonce is a bossy ass, badass Virgo bitch, and so am I.
I got you. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Back to the song, bro. Could you just piss me off?
I'm sorry. I love you.
What was the point of making that song? What do y'all think the point? Dodge, did you hear the song? You haven't heard the song.
I did.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the song?
Why I keep calling it a song? Is it not just an interlude? I feel like I just heard niggas yelling at each other for 3.5 minutes. Was there a beat to it that I missed?
Yeah, it was a whole song.
Oh, it's a song?
Yeah.
My problem with, I need to go back and listen to the album one more time because I had it on in the background while I was doing my hair.
Oh, you can't do that.
And like, because I thought that it would be fine. I'm like, oh, it's an album. I got time. And then out of nowhere, like, I'm listening to people yelling and screaming, cursing each other out. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And then next I hear Motorsport. I'm like, that's on the album? I'm like, wait, did I finish the album already? I was so confused. So I definitely need to go back and give it another listen. I said, but I think the purpose of it is I think sometimes people don't realize that's the type of relationship that they're in. So maybe to shed light on it, to see like how crazy or how toxic it really sounds or looks from the outside looking in. That's the only thought process I can come up with that would make sense because it was a lot. It was a lot of motherfuckers. Fuck you. Give me my car keys.
I think about when Dina said that she was 23. When I was that age, I remember being in a relationship where that was all I cared about, was being with this girl. That's all I cared about. But we were really bad for each other. I remember she cheated on me. I had to go get a gun to get her back. And I stalked her and I stalked him. And we was fucking all these different people. It was just a lot. It was a horrible time, but I would say it was probably the best time of both of our lives.
Really?
Yeah. I remember one time I was fucking her. We were both looking out her bedroom door at her mom cooking in the kitchen, and I'm fucking her in the door, and we're both looking out to make sure the mom doesn't turn around and come into her room. And that was like the first day we met. I don't know if that has anything to do with the story.
I don't think so.
But when you're young, I don't think that you really have any type of emotional intelligence. And I think you take out all types of wild shit on each other. And it's like you're trying each other's limits. And it's like pure emotion. It's pure emotion. There's no direction. It's just everywhere. And it's all coming at you, but in no real filtered way. It's just pure emotion, bro. And I think that I don't know why. I want to know why he made the song. Like, what was the message? Is what I'm thinking about with this song. Like, I heard her say a bunch of things about him as a man, which I would think she's talking to all Black men or all men of color. And I heard shit that he says to her. And it kind of reminded me of social media and how they always attack us and attack men and to say how we are towards them and how we don't care about this and all we do is this, all we do is that. And then we go, man, fuck these bitches. All they do is this and all they do is that. And that's what it seemed like. Was there a higher message in that song is what I'm asking y'all.
I don't think so. I feel like if you listen to his whole album in a whole, like his album is like a therapy session for himself and for the quote unquote culture, the Black community. So I don't.
If that's the case, then how come that's not true?
What you mean?
What Tahoe just said. If it's for the culture, I get what you're saying. Like you said, it seemed very personal.
I don't think it's personal. I definitely don't think it's personal.
Right. Yeah, I think I didn't listen to the whole album. So, like I said, probably next week. No, I'm going on vacation this week. So probably like Thursday, if I'm in the mood, I'll probably listen to it. But from what I heard from that song, I can't just gauge his overall message because it could tie into shit in the other songs. But to me, I don't know. It could be that. It could be like, look, this is how, because shit, it's a man versus a woman. And it's a thing that's put out into the public. So he could be saying, like, this is how men see y'all bitches, and this is how y'all bitches see us, and this is what we've been doing this whole time. It could be that, or it could be like, damn, this is some shit I went through and it's toxic. I don't see how nobody, like, that shit was very toxic. I don't see how nobody really going through that. But it could be very personal, or it could be a bigger message. But I don't know.
You think it's probably, do you think it would have anything to do with like the play on Baby Boy? Because that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Like a modern day Baby Boy.
No, I mean, to me, you know, I hear that. And so I'm not going to oppose that idea. Because then we got to think about what the messaging in Baby Boy was. Like, we got to figure, you know, we got to figure that out. But I think it's a lot deeper than that. I think that it is a depiction of how Black, I'm doing a lot, and I don't know if it's because I was drinking or because I'm a podcaster, but I think it's a depiction of how Black men are viewing Black women and how Black women are viewing Black men. I really believe that the song is about our struggle together. The song is called We Cry Together. And I think it's literally what he was saying, what she was saying about him, didn't seem as if it was just him. It seemed like it was a message for women, what women are saying about Black men as a whole. Yeah. And it seemed that men are saying the same shit back to them. And it's like, yo, we love each other. We love each other. But these are our issues with each other. And at the end, let's fuck. So it's like, yo, this is what's happening in our house. We need to get through these issues. And I wish that Malcolm had to dip off, and I thought that he was a avid fan because they telling me, you know, I was like, yo, y'all really listen to Kendrick Lamar? Because I'm like, yo, New York niggas, you know, they say we don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. But I love the damn album. I love that fucking damn album. I love that fucking album. I didn't listen to the ones before it. I was something, whatever the word T.
But To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah, To Pimp a Butterfly. I didn't listen
to
that.
that one.
But,
that was good too. I used to listen to Kendrick more back in the day, but now I want some ratchet shit.
Well, he's getting older and he's getting better as an artist, to me, because I feel like this song was purposeful. There was a reason he dropped it. And he hasn't spoken to us yet, so I don't know. But to me, I think he's talking to relationships. I said something about the person he made the song with possibly being not biracial or a person of color. And y'all said, no, she's a black woman. She's a black woman. Well, Kendrick Lamar actually is with a person of color. Am I right? His girlfriend?
I don't know. I don't know that lady.
Well, a young lady on the internet actually has a huge problem with Kendrick Lamar. She went through this whole thing. Let me see if I can find it. And this goes into colorism. She actually started speaking about how, let me see if I can find it. Jesus, this was a hard one. She actually deleted the thread.
She black. Her father's black and her mother's biracial.
Is she?
She's biracial.
Her father's black. You are what your daddy is.
This woman actually said that biracial people are not black.
But she's not biracial. That doesn't qualify her to be. If your mother is biracial and your daddy is black, you're more black than you are biracial. Does that make sense or no?
Wait, did we vote out the one drop rule?
If we vote out the run drop rule, then she's if we don't vote out the run drop rule, then she's definitely black.
Number one, this girl's I am Lex Styles. I wish I would have a whole thread that she was going off, and she's been arguing for 3 days. She actually deleted the thread because she was getting death threats from black men, from people. But the tweet that I did recover was number one, no, biracial people are not black. And I don't want to hear no mumbo jumbo about the one drop rule and ain't we black when we don't get treated the same and there is history to back it up. But then again, that's a whole other conversation. She goes on to say, and this, she also said that there's a common theme with rappers and people of black, men of black affluence, getting money and dating biracial or white or very light skinned women. She dropped a picture of Jay-Z and Beyonce, Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian all together. I believe Steve Stout was there and he had the one black woman in the room, and there was Diddy and Cassie. And I believe that the only person that was supposedly fully black was Beyonce. I'm not sure. Was Beyonce? Is Beyonce fully black? Yes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Both her parents.
That was fully black was Beyonce. And that was her her name is I am Lex Styles. She then goes to say, and this especially applies to the pro-black capitalist rappers that don't want nothing but the same power white men hold, all while using their same tools of oppression, sexism, homophobia, colorism. Think about the case of Donald Glover, someone who has pushed black artistry and black faces to the forefront, but goes home to the white maiden. It begs the question, can you be pro-black while still constantly interacting with whiteness, especially with a white or mixed spouse? And for me, it's a hard no. You can't preach about black wealth, excellence, love, etc., while giving some of that said wealth or appraisal to your mixed wife's white family or your white spouse. Sorry, not sorry.
I just wish people had more business. I feel like
it was a lot. It was a lot. When I'm talking about, I wish that this thread went on for 30 tweets. She went in, and that's why I just saved the one tweet, the top of the thread, but she deleted it. But go ahead, Doc.
I feel like if people had more business, you wouldn't even have the time to deal with this. I feel like if people were happier and were just out living their lives, you wouldn't even have the bandwidth to create something so unnecessary. Like, what is the point? There is no point. Like, there can't possibly be a point in a 30-thread tweet. Like, the fuck is wrong with everybody? Like, I grow weary of talking about everybody's mental illness. Biracial kids are black.
You spoke about mulattoes.
The
last week.
mulattoes, yeah,
And
because
when
we
you
saw what
spoke
happened
about
in
it,
the
the hair
90s.
on my arms went up because it made me feel bad for the people who do have white parents but do identify as Black, that do go to the marches, that
Like my sister.
a lot of those mulatto people go harder for Blackness than people that was this fucking Nigerian.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know what I mean?
I think you get to say you Black based upon how you act and shit for real. Like Black is a culture and stuff. You can be mixed with it, but just say I'm mixed with Black. You don't have to call yourself Black if you don't present.
So the one drop rule is out of here because of the fucking internet?
No, you're mixed with Black still. You're still mixed with it. You're just not Black.
So taking pride in being
Say that
Black,
to my
like,
sister.
what is
You
Black?
can't tell my sister she
Tell
not
me
Black.
what Black is now, because y'all are redefining everything, and I'm trying to understand why and like what constitutes. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're fucking out here walking around with the Ku Klux Klan and you had two black ass parents, you ain't fucking Black. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck.
That's why I say it's how you act.
If you
It's
gotta fucking make America great again hat, you ain't Black. I'm just playing.
Nigga, I'm Black. I'm a nigga, and that's another problem that we have in the Black community. Everybody.
Oh God, girl, stay on topic.
Everybody want to be pro-Black and shit until another Black person doesn't agree with your views.
Okay, I agree. But
make America great again.
Yeah, maybe.
Period.
No. To tell me, all right, Dina, I am listening to you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I forgot what I was saying.
What I'm saying, what is Black? You're saying biracial is not Black. They cannot claim Black. They have to say I'm Black.
They can if you act Black or present a Black or are
Black people.
What is acting Black?
Nigga, y'all know what I'm talking about by acting Black. If you act like
a nigga,
okay, take the whitest person that you know and take the Blackest person that you know, right? And just the ways that they act. If you align more with the white people, come on, you can't sit here and put two.
But that's not fair.
A Black person, a white person here, and say which one of them is Black. Even if you're blinded and can't see that color, you're gonna know.
That white boy that went to that supermarket did not look for anybody that was acting Black. He shot Black people.
The fact of the matter is,
we're not talking about that though.
We can't say acting Black because there are a lot of Black people who don't use
you're a
AAV.
I love
you. And you can stop talking to me now.
Ma'am, we on the broadcast. You're not in the comments anymore.
So I just want to say this. I want to say this really quick. I don't know if we covered it or not. I had to do an interview. Sorry, but
that's why you got that shirt on.
By their standards, if you have one drop of blood in you from a nigga, you're a nigga. So
apparently one drop rule don't exist anymore. That's the part you missed.
You missed that.
According to social media.
Part of the comment from the young lady that I'm referencing, Malcolm. She said basically that if you're biracial, you are not Black because you have different experiences than people from the Black community. They're very, very Black. You know what I'm saying? And the one drop rule does not apply. And she laid out a whole list of reasons as to why. I'm asking these, you guys, and Dina kind of agrees. Dina says, no, the one drop rule does not apply. You are Black if you act Black, if you lived in a Black neighborhood, if you've had the Black experience up to a point. But I've had, my family is very diverse when it comes to my aunts and uncles. Some of my aunts, one of my uncles sells hats and gift cards and shit like that on the street. He has a cart that he's on the street. Another one of his sister actually rose to one of the biggest insurance agencies, Merrill Lynch. I don't know if they're still around, but they were huge when I was growing up. And she was like a vice president. So she didn't hang out in the street. She didn't hang out, she didn't go to certain parties. She was always with Ivy League. She tried to push me to go to a predominantly white college when I was growing up. She wanted me to experience a whole different environment. My other aunt, her sister, is a parole officer now and used to fight in the projects all the time, Marcy projects. She was the neighborhood bully growing up. She was the one that was outside crazy. They have different Black experiences. What I'm trying to say is, if they were all in that supermarket, they were all Black and they will all be affected by racism, which is what the Black experience is. So I don't understand why in our community we're doing
because
this.
we love to discredit each other, and most of the social divides that we have, they stem from within our own communities. I don't believe because you're biracial that means that you're not Black. I do believe that when you are biracial, there is going to be a sign that you align with more than another side, which is understandable. That's the same thing if you're tricultural, you're bicultural. Like I'm bicultural, like I have Caribbean side, I have my American side. There's one I align with more than the other. There's one I understand more than the other. That doesn't take away from my identity, and I can rep both of them as I please. I can literally say I'm African American 100% full bleed. My father's from South America, my mom was from North America. I'm 100% African American from both sides. You can say that. And I think that that's part of what we should be pressing more. So my question is, where do we draw the line in Blackness and biraciality? Is it depending on your skin tone? If you're really, really fair skinned, are you not allowed to be Black anymore because your white side genes were stronger than the Black side genes? Like, I don't think that that's fair.
That's why I say it shouldn't depend on appearance.
It should depend on who you align with. If you're biracial and you say I'm Black, then you're Black. I'll let you have that.
So what is, Trav just said in the comments, because we make it seem like the struggle or racism,
Yep.
Because we make it seem like the struggle or racism is the only thing that makes you Black, and it's not.
It's not.
It's not with that slavery.
It's crazy how we have an exclusive club to the most oppressed people.
Right. Like you can't say nigga. Nigga, what?
Like it's crazy. It's crazy how it's crazy. It's crazy how we like, no, you can't get in, It's crazy how we sit here in modern day slavery, right? Because of the color of our skin. And we're like, no, you want to be a part of us because you have us in you? No, because you fucking listen to Hall & Oates instead of whatever the fuck else. Like, it's like, if it's crazy to be exclusive, to exclude people that could very well pass and get away with not having to deal what we have to deal with, but they're saying, no, I'm this. I am ready to be in the struggle that you go through every day. And we're like, no, you can't be here. Like, what? Like somebody's choosing to do this? Somebody's choosing to do Black.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. I think I said acting Black. I didn't really mean like acting Black. Like, are you going through the struggle? Are you having these experiences? Are you standing with these people? Do you, what do you align yourself with? And that's what I meant by that. And I have
but then there's a lot of Black people that don't act Black from that, because there's a lot of Black people that
Black is not a mindset.
It's a culture.
It's not. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I don't even believe necessarily it's a culture. I think that what defines people as being Black is literally just the color of their skin.
That's
and it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. It's not African. It's not African American, because if you find a Nigerian and they're standing in America, they're not going to say, "Oh, that's a Nigerian. That's a Ghanaian. That's a Black person."
But if you're light skinned, see, we got to stop saying color of your skin. It's your ancestry. Because at the end of the day, is you could be
But I don't
super light
believe
skinned, you
that.
could be albino and come from a black family, and you're still black.
Yes, but I think the point is escaping you. What I'm saying is there's no such thing as black. In my head, like it's not a thing. It's a label that was put on people of darker skin because they do not separate you. If you're a black person from the Dominican Republic, they're not gonna call you Hispanic. They're not gonna call you Dominican. They're gonna say you're black. Period. They don't give a fuck. If a Hispanic, if a Cuban, a dark skinned Cuban gets shot tomorrow, they're gonna say black man got shot. They're not gonna say a Cuban person.
They need
and
to.
That's the problem. And they should. I agree with you, Dina. They should. My father is black, but he's South American. But when you see him, all they're gonna say is black man. They use these words to completely. It's already bad enough that our culture has been erased from us. They use these words to put us all together and erase our culture.
And that's why we let them do that shit though. And that's why I see it.
I'm not black. I've been telling y'all this shit for the longest. I don't identify as black. I identify as a motherfucking American. My family has been in this country for long enough that I can just say I'm fucking American. That's it. Period. Don't give me black, white bullshit. I'm an American. Deal with it how you see it. No, bitch. Dina, please. Okay? Please.
No,
like we're getting along today.
I differ from you because I'd rather be called black than an American.
I don't like being called black because I don't believe that we're not black. If anything, we're brown. Either. But if anything, we're brown. The
values of this country were not made for us.
It doesn't
matter. They were made
matter.
to exclude us. So why am I now fighting to become a part of it?
You can't talk to me about the core values of this country when this country existed before this country existed, if that makes sense. Like you're talking about the core values of but when the Native Americans and the Aboriginal people, they were living here, they were perfectly fine. They was chilling, they was living their lives.
Well, so that was the land. The country in itself is the United States of America.
The United States of America, where our ancestors have been.
We didn't really know shit about the Indians and shit before then. We just know we took their land.
America was formed. So when you say that you are an American, you're speaking of a formed nation. You're not speaking of North America. You're speaking of the formed nation because you're not North American. You're saying, hey, I am part of the American culture. I'm American. And you're not.
Yes. Why am I not?
Because they made a motherfucking whole thing when they formed this country saying that you were 3/5 of a person and even less because you were a woman.
And they said even more than that. But you talk about the laws of this land, it goes deeper than just being 3/5 of a person. And that's why you have things like amendments and laws. There are millions of laws in this country that contradict each other. So if we're going by law, that doesn't make sense. And I also feel like when you're talking about black, the word black, Tahoe, your shirt is black. You're not black. You're brown, and we're all different variations of brown. They use the word black to try to demean us, to define us as something that's like dark, unclean, unhealthy, evil-spirited. That's where you get when you look up the word black in the dictionary. That's what it is. They're using the American English. They're using words to define us and to bring us down. But at the end of the day, I'm brown. I am a dark chocolate brown. I understand what color I am. I know what colors are. I got the fucking Crayola box. So why am I identifying with the fact that white people decided to put me in a box with every other colored person in America and call us all black? Why am I even identifying with that?
No, the term color is way better.
I like color too, actually.
We don't have as much time as we'd like to talk about this. I totally agree with you on that, right? But I like black more than I like African American.
I don't like African American.
I like black more than you liked African American.
I don't like African American.
Right. So I didn't like that. I didn't like the whole kente cloth movement. I didn't like African American
because you don't identify with it, right?
Agreed. Wait, Dina, give me a second. I'll let you prove your point. I'll let you. Going. I didn't like Negro because I felt that Negro was a word used to demoralize us during the civil rights. era. I don't like colored because of the colored whites only, colored signs, something about colored fucked with me. So I think I landed with black and I was like, fuck it, I'm just black. And I think we impact. Yo, you all right?
Me?
Yeah, nigga, you holding your throat, nigga. I watch movies, people die after that scene.
Oh.
Trav said colored is lit. I think that we've empowered certain words. We've said, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna stay right here and we're gonna put all our power into this word and take it back. And I think that's what was happening with black. And at the end of the day is we're fucked. We got shipped over here by the millions. We have nothing here. And we're trying to figure out a way to fight, to create, like we have no footing. We're fighting on no footing. And I'm telling you right now, I know what no footing and fighting feels like because I'm trying to pick up garbage in the snow with ice under my feet, and it's hell. Whereas if I'm doing it on a regular day, I feel like a white guy. I could just, hey, regular day, hey, grab the shit, I throw the shit across the street. You see the white dude throwing the big ass bag of garbage into the truck, no problem. You can't do that with snow under you. And I feel like that's what it's like being black in America, having no footing. Dina, you had something you wanted to say until I changed the topic. We out of here.
I forgot.
Okay, cool.
I'm black though.
Got anything?
For me, I like how we're so woke is what I'll say. And we don't realize how we separate ourselves from each other. Like, because I think this takes me back to like you and Trom's argument / conversation that you guys had where you were like, Trom's black, but you're a nigga. And the way that we separate ourselves in that regard, like, because I'm intelligent black, it takes from someone who was raised in an impoverished community black, or like because I am like affluent black, it takes from, you know what I mean? Like it is a divide that started when they put all the dark-skinned people outside and they put all the light-skinned people inside. But what they didn't tell us is that the light-skinned people were inside getting raped and whatnot. They weren't living a fucking cush life inside. And it just was made to look that way. So the outside people looked at the inside people like, fuck you. And it has been that way. But at the end of the day, the thing is that what the white man did that was so genius is that aesthetically, they made it look like something it wasn't. We were getting treated the same, no matter if you were outside or inside, but they made it look like it was different.
I agree with you 1,000%. I think that me judging Trom came, that is me and his. I wish that he were here to defend it, but when you view yourself as having nothing, I don't know if you blame people that you think have something. You know what I'm saying? The comparison is where that comes from. And it's me looking at him like, bro, you had, but I didn't. And I don't know if that's jealousy. I don't know if that's the fact that he aligns more with middle and I align more with lower, even though I myself am middle.
Right.
Mentally, socially, I see myself more lower, and he sees himself more middle. And so there's a lot of different dynamics there. And I wish that he was here to have that convo with me, because we would be able to speak on that dynamic better. But I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. My problem is the idea of blackness and the way we as a community attack each other. When we talk about we cry together, that's where this came from. That's where this conversation came from. It's the way we rip each other apart. just to lay in the same bed.
Right.
From every way, shape, and form, we are doing their work. You are not valid. You belong here. You aren't, it's this, is that, and that. And we're all suffering from the same effects of racism, slavery, the civil rights, whatever it is. And that goes into the next portion, the final, I believe, portion of the conversation. I know Dodge is like, yay, nigger. Calling me a nigger. I'm lighter than her. I don't know why. No, I'm just playing. Colorism. I was on the internet, as I do, watching, scrolling, waiting, seeing, and I saw Michael Blackson, and he spoke, and I saw this, and I thought of Dodge, and I thought of her experience. And the reason I say that is because colorism affected so much of our community. I remember being in high school, and I remember this girl named Fatima. Hopefully she listens, because I thought she was beautiful. I thought she was beautiful. I was scared to mess with her because she was so dark. Everybody had jokes about her skin, like she was the blackest girl in the school, like black. And she had a crush on me. And I liked her, but I couldn't, and this is high school, I remember this. And I could not tell her that, yes, I like you too, because I can't be with the girl that everybody jokes about because she's so dark. And I'm talking about skin clean. You know, that chocolate, dark skin clean. Not a pimple, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful woman. Young girl at the time. But I couldn't, I remember I used to joke on her, like, yo, you're so black, you're green, you're like purple, and she would laugh with us. But why?
Because it was normalized.
Huh?
It was normalized.
Kids are assholes.
Dodge, what'd you say?
Kids are assholes.
You laugh because, are you laughing because you think it's funny? Are you laughing because you're just used to it? Are you laughing? Is it that embarrassed laughter and you actually know what's being said? But
coping mechanism. My first
mechanism.
Yeah, my first girlfriend was like super dark skinned, and like I grew up with her. We grew up together in the neighborhood. We were childhood friends. Like our parents knew each other before we were born, all that shit. But people would talk shit about her, and me and her hung out one summer, and like we hung out the whole summer every day. And I was like, she's fucking fire. And in the back of my head, I was like, like she's super dark, whatever. And it hit me for a second, and I'm sitting here like, nigga, I'm fat. Like, she's fucking with me, right? Like, she's fucking with me. I'm fat. Like, nigga, I'm not the prettiest thing on the planet. I'm fat. And I'm sitting here like, I'm really trying to judge her for being dark-skinned. And I'm sitting here like, nigga, what am I thinking right now? I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. Because most of these niggas anyways, don't even got a girl. And I'm worried about what the fuck they think about her. Like, nah, she's fired. And so we started dating, but she talked to me about it though, because she will make she'll make jokes. She's funny as fuck. Like, we're still friends to this day. She will make jokes about herself being dark skinned. And one day I asked her, I was like, why do you do that? And she was like, because if I do it now, it gets the laugh out of the way and doesn't give you an opportunity to do it. And that's me, like, that's fucked up.
Yep.
So she's conditioned herself for the jokes.
Mm-hmm. Gigi said that she's taking back control. I'm gonna curse Gigi out when this shit is over, but we're gonna stay right here, and go to what Michael Blackson actually said about his experience.
bullied my whole life. America was like that apple that God said don't eat the apple.
Let me see.
Right.
Hold on.
I've been bullied my whole life. America was like that apple that God said don't eat the apple. Right. America's like y'all ate all that damn apple. And now y'all see things. Y'all see things y'all shouldn't be saying or talking about. Right. Like I said, I had no idea I was dark skinned till I came here. Yeah. Not like I was in my village and I was red boned or nothing. Right. But the kids let me know. I remember hanging out with some kids that said, "You black?" I said, "Of course, we're all black." They said, "No, you black as hell." I mean, they told me I look like under the bed. That's dark as hell. Have you looked under the bed lately? They told me I look like I have no bright ideas. They said the difference between me and midnight is 11:59. You that dark? They said when God said let there be light, I was out of town. They told me Stevie Wonder sees me every day. That's dark as hell. What was your perception of America before you got to America? Oh man, I thought y'all wash your hands with soda and wipe your with money. And we work just to pay bills. I've been bullied my whole life.
When I heard that, it made me think back as to how many kids, even the black boys, because we always talk about the black women. The black boys got it too.
Nigga.
They got it worse.
The niggas with the pink lips.
They got it worse.
Oh, nigga, we used to drag them niggas. And they walked and smiled and laughed until they had the whitest teeth. They walked and smiled and laughed with us the whole time. And we would make fun of their teeth. We make fun of their lips. We make fun of their skin.
Mm-hmm.
And they still was chilling with us.
Mm-hmm.
But that was 12. I'm 40-something now. Imagine a lifetime like that. A lifetime of colorism. And if your own people see it, what the world does. Indian,
right.
Chinese, white.
You know what I learned? One of my schools, well, both of my schools, I went to a school with a lot of white people, and I make friends with every crowd. But a group of white people, like we were talking, they were like, "Oh yeah, you're dark skinned." And they pointed to a girl that was lighter than me and said that she was dark skinned too. So the way that they see color ranges from white all the way to the darkest dark. So even the people that in a black community, we will say are light skinned, them motherfuckers think you dark skinned anyway. So why are we the ones going against each other over skin tone?
Mm.
They all
right back
looking
to
at
outside and inside.
What'd you say, Malcolm?
It takes you right back to outside nigga, inside nigga.
It is.
Still nigga though.
Right back exactly.
It is. It's literally a fight for who's cooler to them.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm not you, nigga.
Right.
Do y'all think colorism has gotten better since like when we was kids?
Well, Dodge has been very quiet for the last 7 minutes. The reason I brought this up is because she has had the experience that me, Malcolm, Dina haven't.
Somebody called me a ugly, fat, dark-skinned bitch 3 days ago.
What?
No,
Yeah, on Lipstick Alley. It was lovely.
You would still be going to Lipstick Alley?
I was just going to say that.
I'll be up there.
I'm scared of them people. God bless them all as people
I'm not.
themselves, but I'm not. So maybe listen.
They're
I fight with all of these different people, and then they smarter than me. They got 7-syllable words. They be like, "You a xenomenzophobic?" I'm like, I can't. I don't even, bro. I'm just content creator, bro. I ain't come here for all of this.
This nigga said xenomythophobic.
You know what I realized as a dark-skinned woman in the world, and what I also realized as part of being on this podcast, I feel like a lot, Tahoe, you tell me I'm the voice of women, I'm the voice of the women, I'm the voice of the women. I don't fuck with you bitches. And as I really sat down and I thought about it, because I really had to like deep dive into my thoughts as to the why, I got a lot of jokes on being dark-skinned growing up, but the boys never treated me differently about it. Like I never had the issues with men that I've had with women in my life. And I feel like women, especially Black women, they're always the first person to point out my color.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if you feel like you don't like me, you're trying to get under my skin, the first thing you do is be like, yeah, well, you Black bitch. And it's like, okay, we're all Black. Right?
First thing.
The first thing. Like, and then it's just like, oh, I'm supposed to advocate for you bitches. I'm supposed to be here for y'all. It's supposed to be Nah, I don't fuck with you bitches. Because me being a dark-skinned girl,
here we go.
Navigating through the world. The only Black person that ever tried to demean me or to strike me down on a confidence level has always been Black women. It has never been the men. I have a completely different, isolated issue with Black men, but it's never who I am. Even before I had my surgery, fucking lazy-eyed, dark-skinned, fat, I've never had a nigga say anything to me. I've never had a man call me ugly. Like, except for, like when you kids, you have like little boys like, oh, you mad ugly. Shut up, stupid. You can't even read out loud. Shut the fuck up. Like, you still read with your finger, bitch. And then that shut them up real quick. You understand? So I find that, and I've said this before on this show, being a dark-skinned person in the world, it's like everybody feels like they have to remind you of what you already know. And I don't have an issue with my complexion. I had an issue growing up, not with my complexion. I had an issue with my name. My name is what had me tight. I didn't have an issue being dark-skinned because I look like the rest of my family. I look like I belong here. It's not like I got a bunch of high yellow people in my family and I'm the dark one, like I'm the oddball. No, we all look the same. We have the same face. We damn near all the same complexion. I never found being dark-skinned a problem until the world told me it was a problem. Mm. And the world will frequently tell you it's a problem. And it's a lot of women. How dare you be dark-skinned and be confident? You have to be insecure about yourself. You have to hate yourself. Actually, I don't. We good? Because I've been dark-skinned for 32 years. I've never been light-skinned. So how can I walk around and be hateful and hate myself? I take more selfies than the average person. I just don't post them all because I think it's a little bit arrogant. I believe I'm beautiful as hell. I'm cuter than most of you bitches, and I'm fine with that. That's why I do everything. I stay with my chest. My face is on it. My name is on it. Even when I had a lazy eye, I was taking more selfies than the random. I didn't give a fuck. Because what were you going to say? I look at me all day. This is what I do. I'm looking at me right now. The whole show, I ain't even looking at you niggas. I've been looking at myself.
It's a bit arrogant.
That's fine. That's fine. But at the end of the day, imagine if I decided to find my confidence in others. It would never have showed up. It would never be there. It just is what it is. It's something that I have to see and I have to deal with every day, but I don't feel bad about it. I take pride in my skin complexion. I used to say all the time to light-skinned people, well, at least I know my ancestors didn't get raped by a cracker. What do you say about yourself? We pure bloods over here. Why do you think I love Slytherin so much? Pure bloods. Ain't a piece of nothing infiltrate this bloodline. Be good.
Bars.
Side, bro. You ain't even had to do that.
I did it, but this is what I do.
Yo.
Shut the room. How, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo.
It's not my fault.
It ain't my fault neither. Like, why are you
Yo.
I put the whole to defend your ass, and I got shot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been chilling over here.
Yo, let's just, none of us have been through this shit. You know, let's let Dodge talk. And here the bitch come shoot the shit out me on the way out. You two nigga, bye. Fuck out of here.
This is what all I'm saying is. All I'm saying is this is the experience of being Black in America. But you don't take it as a or when you come to a certain place, you don't take it as a deficit. I take it in pride. I said my whole life that I would never have a baby with a light-skinned nigga because I don't want nobody to ever look at my baby if she come out light-skinned and look at me like I'm the help. No, that little nigga look like me. She looked like she belonged with this family. And that's the way it's supposed to be.
Nigga.
No, I'm not the Trinidadian nanny. This is mine.
Nigga. God said him, her, him,
no,
body,
body.
I'm so very sorry. Like,
bro.
I'm sorry. If it was up to the world, my confidence would be in the fucking trash. But thank God I was raised with the family I was raised with, and I was raised to have a mind of my own. And it is what it is. Like, it's not the best thing in the world to have to grow up with, but everybody goes through things. I just feel like dark-skinned people, we still get it as adults. And I think that that's the problem. You talk about certain things that happen when you bullied as a child, but it's over once you're out of like grade school. As an adult, you still see it. I can open my timeline and do 4 scrolls and it's going to be something about a dark-skinned somebody right there. Today. And it's every day, every social platform, everywhere. You just got to feel validation of yourself, child.
Do you hate when people, because I heard this a lot from like dark-skinned women, do you hate when people like call you chocolate or compare you?
Hate it. Don't compare me to food, bitch. What I look like? You don't call a fucking a brown skinned girl the fucking Werther's original. Like, why do I have to be a piece of candy? Chocolate.
That nigga Brandon for sure called you Godiva.
The whole show.
Brandon for sure called you Godiva.
I'm sure he did because they think that that's a fucking compliment. You dumbasses. Yeah, I know what Godiva is. Like, yeah, you go through and you hear, and then you hear people minimalize your beauty to something so unnecessary, so meek, like. No, why can't I just be pretty? Why can't I just look good? Like, why can't I just be all of those things? Like, yeah, damn, you fine, chocolate. No, bitch, not a Hershey bar.
On the Melanin Shade Room, they collected a bunch of tweets about being dark skinned. Gigi, nobody said that to you.
Tahoe, what is your
don't do her?
Gigi gonna come in here yelling and
oh shit.
Being dark skinned in elementary school was like being black in 1925.
That's a
really
fucking
feeling like an endangered species in 5th grade. Teachers turn off the lights. Where'd the dark skinned student go? Class laughed. African booty scratcher was the one that had the most life.
Son, that shit fucking killed me, and it's all because of my name, which is why I was more mad at my name than anything else. Like, if I was really African, if I was really like Nigerian or something, I wouldn't have felt as bad as an adult having to deal with all this African booty scratcher shit, knowing goddamn well ain't not a nan nigga in my family from Africa. Oh, fuck.
Someone once said I was as black as the devil's Bible. Went to report some teachers, but they couldn't help bursting into laughter as well. People in middle school would ask me, why are you so dark? Like it was a crime.
Right.
Finally, imagine being called the Miss Eiffel Tower of Darkness or Elastic.
What?
Oh my God, speaking of darkness, Dave Chappelle.
Darkness.
Dave Chappelle ruined my life for quite some time.
Wow, what happened?
Darkness. When he called Charlie Murphy darkness. What? Darkness.
It's so funny that these motherfuckers laughing while we're reading this shit out because
niggas ain't shit.
It just speaks
to funny.
They like dark skinned people have to kind of laugh along when people tease them.
You see, I ain't laughing shit yet. I don't give a fuck.
Almost the way when I called this motherfucker fat and he made jokes about it.
I mean, you know, hey, I gotta cope.
It's a coping mechanism.
Yep.
I had a bunch more topics, but we did what we were supposed to do. I want to make sure we pay homage to the work that Chelsea put in with her cap or no cap section. Ooh. So let's get to that. And you guys go and hashtag So Shameless. Y'all don't really be talking to us a lot on the show. I'm pretty sure by now it's only about 2,000 people listening. Can y'all 2,000 people go hit us up on Twitter real quick, please? Hashtag So Shameless Podcast. By the way, Shameless has an E in it. Y'all be
Shameless. Y'all still spelling it wrong?
Shameless. I don't even understand why that's a thing, but it's a thing. People be hashtag So Shameless. Also, you can't just type in So space Shameless, because if I go to search the shit, they talking about all types of shit across the world. So I went to the store and these people were these people were shameless. I'm not going to see your tweet about the show. You have to hashtag So Shameless Pod, So Shameless Podcast, however you feel it, if you got more characters, so that I can search the hashtag and I can see your comments. Please do me a favor. I want to retweet, laugh at you, ask you why you're so mad. I want to talk. That's all I do. I'm in the house with COVID. I ain't got nothing else to do. Please. Okay. Chelsea has Chelsea. No, I can't do that, Chelsea. You came in too late with that. Yo, here she go. Yay, me and you gonna talk. Since you saying I can't got nothing to say to her, look at all right. Cap or no cap? It's hard having friends with smart mouths. We be having each other fucked up.
No cap.
No fucking cap.
Cap.
Cap? How you capping that?
Cause we don't talk to each other like that. The fuck? Don't talk to me crazy. I'm not gonna talk to you crazy.
They don't call you a tall ass big lip bitch.
No. And if they do, they're saying it as a compliment.
They're saying it as a joke. But if somebody else said it, if somebody else said it, it's war. But your friends say some shit like that to you and you know it's a joke.
But they're not saying that to me. They're not gonna say that though. My friends don't. I got a crazy enough with my friends, but we're not talking to each other like that.
Nah, me and my friends talk to each other fucking crazy. Even me and my friends talk to each other crazy. I fucking text back wild some shit the other day that I had to look at myself and be like, damn, son, I was really fucked up. Like, why would you say that to this grown ass man? Like, if you're sick. Like, I'm really not okay.
We talk
like y'all need to lift each other up.
Fuck. We talk to each other like we don't give a fuck. By the way, Dina, I'm cool with saying that, right? I was joking.
What? When you call me a tall, big lip bitch?
Yeah, but I was
all of those things.
Huh?
I'm all of those things. It's fine.
Right. You forgot I got this gun right next to me.
I was like, wait, she really walking around with a pistol? I don't want no smoke, bro.
That shit is really true. I be saying some terrible things to my friends. Like, I said something to Mouse the other day. Jesus Christ.
Do better.
Nah, I got it right now. Listen, right now.
Come first.
Now let me get this out. Let me get this out real quick. Right now, Saturday, I was starting to feel sick and my throat was sore, so I was making some tea, and I was like clearing my throat, and my bro was like, "Yeah, go ahead and clear that throat," and I'm like, "Nigga," and then I was like, "Bro, my throat is sore as fuck." He was like, "My bad, I'll go easy next time." Like, ain't nobody, bro. Outside of that, nobody's talking to us like that, bro.
Facts.
Outside of that, nobody's talking to us like that. But because it's us, I'm like, nigga, bro. And I be doing shit just as worse back. So I just like, bro, nah. Because there are times we'll be like, there are times we will dead ass be like, bro, if anybody else was saying the same shit that we be saying to each other, bro, there's no fucking way.
How long you known this man?
Shit, since I was like 13.
All right, so then okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Peter, please.
He hit it. He like, I'll take it easy next time.
Peter, please.
Nah.
What did you just
I be saying shit way worse. I be saying shit way worse.
Like Drewski, I'm trying to fuck some.
I be saying shit way worse.
Bad Dina.
I be saying shit way worse.
All right, in the room, everybody, can we just keep it cordial, please? Cap or no cap? Be my peace. You're already not the man I really want.
Man, fuck
That's
yo.
what you can do.
Big
Man,
cat.
fuck yo.
Say
You
big
said
cat.
big cat. Oh, you're not gonna say. You can't agree.
No cap.
Big cat.
Big cat. You said no cat.
No
She said
cap.
big
You
cat.
want to know why I say that?
Why?
Because I got a lot of niggas, but there's only one I'm waiting for. So if the rest of the
Trump?
niggas that I'm just,
Trump?
nah. Now y'all just made me gummy smile. Y'all said that man
did,
name.
though. You
Don't
did,
get me
though.
beat up by his fiance. No, I mean like it's one nigga that I'm waiting for. So I got other niggas and shit, right? But you're not really who I want. I might like you, whatever, like that. But don't bring me no drama, no other shit. Just make me happy. Or what are you here for? I already want that nigga. I'm in love with him already. So
My ego can't handle that. Nope.
Yo, Trav said Dina's smile touched both ends of the screen.
it did. Oh my God.
That shit was like.
Yo, why you say
Why
that?
it's so sad?
Tahoe, why would you say that? You shouldn't have said that.
Wow.
Cap or no cap? What do you think about that?
Bro, my ego's not. The way my ego is set up, it's not. I'm not. Don't say no shit to me like that.
All right. Having the wrong partner can set you back mentally, financially, spiritually. Nobody's capping that.
No cap. Say no cap.
No cap.
Good.
No cap. All right. Are you dumb? Our final segment. A young lady spoke on the baby formula shortage. And at Hey Lil Mimi says, y'all know y'all babies don't have to drink formula. They really can just drink water.
Mommy.
Say how dumb.
I'm dumb.
Girl.
That was a very, but you know, as somebody said on Twitter today, you got to acknowledge when people are too young to understand. Some people just don't know no better. We be looking at 19-year-olds tweets and they 19. Like, what am I looking at this person's tweets for? Judging them, wanting to have a whole discussion and talk about how crazy they are. And bro, she don't know no better. This girl obviously don't know no better. Her name is
Is their 19 dumber than our 19?
Because I knew that at 19.
Ain't no way I'm saying that shit at 19.
What's the stupidest thing you've ever said, Malcolm?
Shit.
Exactly. You've said some stupid
shit. I confused. I thought, no, wait, is it the which one of them? See, even right here, it's happening right now. It's either it's the 5 heartbeats. One of them is not a real group. And I thought they were a real group until
5 heartbeats are not a real group.
I want to thank, I'm not doing this. I want to thank our visual coordinator, our media manager, Carmeli, for doing an amazing job. If you go to the YouTube, you guys are going to see visuals, ads, plugins. This woman is studying. She's in the room in the dark right now. Let me show y'all some. Hold on.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy. The camera's going.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not on.
Oh, wait.
I don't know where Uncle went. Where he at?
Where's Uncle?
She know I'm coming to you.
We just sitting here.
Hey, I found Uncle.
You found him?
Yeah.
Dark, son.
Hi,
If he's doing work. If y'all see, this girl is doing work. She knows I got COVID. She comes over here. She works in the room by herself. And she deserves all the flowers. I really want to say thank you to her. I want to say thank you to everybody that's going to the YouTube, telling us how much you appreciate what she's doing. I'm just let you know, I appreciate y'all going. She appreciates y'all way more. And although she's getting paid, the acknowledgement, she learned how to do this once the other guy left, and she taught herself. I didn't know how to do the shit. she taught herself by going to YouTube and watching videos. And, I was like, yo, this is money that you could get. I'm very proud of her. And I just want all of you guys, whoever you are out there, to just reach out to her, tell her she's watching the comments. She's watching the comments. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you, Malcolm, for showing up. I want to thank you for, can you hear me? Y'all can hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
I want to thank you for standing in for Trom when he's out with the people who didn't invite me to their wedding.
That's wild work.
It is what it is. It's life. I'm used to it. Dina, thank you so much for taking the jokes and for being yourself, unfiltered, showing up in your MAGA hat and your fucking 9. So she really showed up with the NRA and the MAGA. Like, she didn't care about none of that. And of course, Daj, I want to thank you also for showing up on this late Monday night. This shit still ain't going up to tomorrow at 12 o'clock. I'm going in the room and lay the fuck down. P. Creasy, I'm not adding your intro today, but maybe soon. Because she put it on. All right, whatever. So Shameless.
Yeah. That nigga be Colorism. Yeah. Hey, I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas on. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at cheese, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. I'm sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D. I'm shameless, so shameless.